Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to our second Super Chat live stream for the day. So this is the very first time actually that we're offering 2 time slots. So thank you guys, everybody that is here joining us for the second session. I already see requests for personal mini readings. So let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, hello again. Here we are. So I see requests from the one and only Shazia, right? I believe that's you. And then I see Shanice, Sunflower Soul. How are you guys? All right, so Shazia, you're the first one that submitted info here. So yes, your situation with Sobi. Will there be any communication, and what are the current feelings? All right, so let's get into that and let's take a look. Okay, what are Sobi's energies at this time? Let me see what decks I'm drawn to here. All right, here we go. Taking a look at Shazia. All right, here we go. Let's check Sobi's energy here. All right, Shazia, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, checking in for the connection with Sobi, Capricorn, and the connection with Shazia. What do we need to know at this point in time, please? All right, what is that energy looking like? We have autonomy coming through, independence, sovereignty, boundaries. He definitely has his boundaries up right now, which based off of the situation that I am aware of, you know, that makes sense for me. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up here. We do have caution, okay, warning, vibes, and then it does say stop. You know, and I believe if memory serves me, there was something similar to that energy last time, Shazia, you know, where there was this need to perhaps move on considering what was going on in his life and the decisions that he is currently feeling, you know. And the next card is divine, of God's divinely orchestrated divine counterpart. And no doubt you guys have a very special connection, but because of what's happening in his relationship, his family dynamic, you know, his situation. Let's go ahead and grab another message here, and then we'll of course focus on the tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Sobieski, Capricorn, and the connection with Shazia. All right, here we go. What is Sobi's energy? Very wrong. Hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we have understanding. You're the only person who truly gets me. I believe it, you know, because you guys have such a special connection, but there are blockages and obstacles that are standing in the way. And then we also have unique. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. Again, that should come as no surprise considering the history. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here, Shazia, and let's see what else we can learn. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Shazia and Sobi, and Sobi's Capricorn energy. Will there be any communication? Okay, so he still recognizes how special a connection this is between the two of you, but he's also got his walls up. We see that here. We see a red light, you know. Thank you. Glad you're here as well. Very wrong. All right, what else do we need to know? Focusing on Sobi and Shazia. Okay. We have the Fool's energy. All right, so at the end of the day here, Shazia, and it's right next to autonomy, Right now he's got his boundaries up, but if he wants to break free from those boundaries, it falls on him to be able to take this leap and to be able to create movement for the two of you. Right now, I feel he's just not in a very good mental space. We've got the Four of Cups. We do have the Death card right here. I mean, look at all of these cards. They're challenging. And then we do see the Devil card right here. So there's still something very tempting about the connection and the attraction that he feels towards you. But as we can see here with the Death card, it's just something more than likely that has come to an end. He could be regretting a lot of the decisions that he has made. We see depression right here as well with the Four of Cups. It's not easy, and there is a part of him that's got a lot of regret here, you know. So a lot of this falls on his shoulders, whether or not you guys can have a new beginning, to communicate, to possibly take things to the next level here in the 3D. Right now, it's coming through more so as an unhealthy attachment that he has towards you here. Look at this. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is what I like to call my wait and see card in tarot. So you got to wait and see how this goes, especially if he's still feeling this very unique bond with you. I feel that's always been there from the very start, all of the readings that we've done, you know, that I've done for you. And so I feel, and as it says here, keywords, hard work pays off. He needs to put in that hard work towards the two of you. And should he be able to do that, then maybe in time, even though we have a Death card here, this also presents you with something that can be brought back to life. So even though it has come to an end, maybe for now that door is closed or there is a blockage there, that you guys can still have a chance. Look at this. We do have the Sun, okay? We do have the Judgment energy. So he has to go through that journey. He has to go through his awakening. He has to be able to take a look at how the history has been for the two of you. The possibility towards happiness, it's still here, you know, but he needs to be able to get things going in that direction. It falls on Sobi to take that leap of faith with the Fool card here. So I feel part of the Judgment card, which it goes back to your question, will there be any communication? This right here could be the communication only after he's had that epiphany, once he's able to see things clearly and gain clarity, that he's got a lot to say to you, but maybe right now it's just not the right time. You know, he definitely needs to figure out his existing relationship in order to be free to take a look at your situation and the relationship and having a new beginning right there. So I feel communication will come though. We do have the Six of Swords coming through as well. So in the meantime, you are being directed to move on. This is a transition that you're being offered. It is time to release what hasn't been working between the two of you. He needs to do the same. You know, if he's no longer happy in his situation, then he needs to be able to move on as well in order for the two of you to find each other again. And it could come down to this. We've got the Ace of Cups. So the deep connection, it's still here. I'm not surprised to see that. In the meantime, focus on loving yourself enough to not put your life on hold. He needs to love himself enough to do what feels right in his heart. If he's no longer happy where he's at, then if he really is very happy with you, he needs to be able to take action so that you guys can be together in the 3D. He's for sure thinking about you with the Six of Cups. We have nostalgia right here. So the memories are coming through. The past will forever be this lingering energy when it comes to the two of you, you know? Let's see, if there is communication, can you tell me when? All right, let's go ahead and grab some potential time frames here. Let me see, where is that particular deck? Shazia, 1 second. All right, so last time I think we did a time frame, right? And it was one of those things where I think the time passed. But let's see what it is. So since there is the possibility with that Judgment card towards communication, Angels and spirit guides, please, can you give us a time frame for Shazia as to when Sobi will reach out? Let's see. Please give us a time frame. Well, look at that. In a month. Okay? So in 1 month's time, Shazia, is possibly when you might hear from Sobi, or maybe you might receive some sort of sign that he's wanting to communicate. You know, so give that a little bit of time here. We are almost at the end of October, so maybe latter half of November is when you might ultimately hear from him. Just know that, you know, time frame, it's not that accurate. I gotta say, it's iffy because it's constantly changing, as you know. So if it doesn't happen in November, try not to freak out over that. But I feel at the end of the day, with that judgment energy, he has to be given time to wake up a little bit to really see what it is that he wants and needs in the partnership with you. Okay? So there's hope. There is hope that you guys can restore the happiness in the connection, because at the end of the day, I really don't think he's happy where he's at, you know, and I think you know that as well. All right, I hope that helps in the meantime, and I wish you the best always. Thank you so much, Shazia. All right, guys, so moving on to the next request. Give me just 1 second.
This is Nikki 704. She knows that.
Okay. I think Charm was next, right?
The sunflower head.
Yes. No, that's Shanice. I think I saw Charm's request first, or was Shanice first? I just want to make sure I'm not jumping the gun here. Give me 1 second, guys, while I take a look at the order that this came in. Did Shanice come in first? Sunflower Soul is Shanice. So yes, okay, Shanice is next.
Okay, so I was right.
You're right. All right, and I believe Charm is after that. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, Shanice, we'll get to your reading here. So what's Kai's current feelings and emotions towards you, your Leo twin flame? All right, let's see the energy. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice. Taurus. You can show it. You can show it.
Sure.
See it on the comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Aw, thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you, Shazia. Okay. So we have subconscious coming through. You've been in my dreams. So he's thinking about you. You're very much a part of his thoughts still, Shanice. Okay, so he thinks about you. He dreams about you. We do have incomplete. There are still so many unsaid things between us. I believe that because there's a lot of unspoken words here between the two of you. Phoenix Reborn, you sent payment on Venmo. Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and submit your request through the comments. Okay. We also have one of a kind, no other compares to you. So that's Kai's energy, current feelings towards you, Shanice, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more cards here, and then we'll grab some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo, twin flame. Current feelings, emotions, and the connection. We have the ship. Overseas travel. Have you guys ever traveled overseas? Or perhaps that could be an indication of wanting to travel later on. Okay, let's see. This is interesting that we have bridges. So it's almost like the ship is traveling to be able to bring you guys together somehow. Divine connection and shortening the physical distance to bring you guys together. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight through the tarot messages here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Kai, Leo. This twin flame connection. There's a lot that he wants to say to you, I feel. But it's more so like he's expressing himself in his dreams to you. Maybe there could be 5D interaction here, Shanice. You know, maybe you're picking up off of that vibe when it comes to Kai. Look at that. We have the Magician, which of course it's a beautiful energy of manifestation. If he's unable to manifest right now, Phoenix Reborn it's not frozen on our end, but if it's frozen on your end, you might maybe want to refresh. Yeah, it seems fine on our end here. All right, so Shanice, you've got the Magician there, okay? So this is a positive outcome. So that's really good energy. Not yet. We haven't overseas. Okay, so this could be future vibes for the two of you to travel, you know, especially. And it's interesting how we've got water right here. We've got water right there. So you guys might travel overseas or over a water source, you know, something along those lines. But there is certainly the possibility towards you guys working this out, I feel. Look at these cards. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. We have the Nine of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords. Let me make room here so you can see. We also have the Temperance card. So these are some pretty nice messages coming through. We've got fresh new beginnings. We have clarity perhaps on Kai's part to be able to have a clear vision of what it is he's wanting to manifest for the two of you. With the Lovers card right here, it clearly is picking up off of the intense attraction, the chemistry that continues to be here. All right. And so with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel he's really wanting to eventually establish a life with you, sharing a home with you, sharing a life with you. That could certainly include marriage. That could include having children together, you know, the whole 9 yards, everything that you would want in a partnership like this. Okay. And with the Nine of Cups, another beautiful energy of wishes that can manifest for you. We've got rekindled partnership, wishes manifesting, you guys being able to not only dream about each other and connect in that way, but it's also being able to manifest these wishes for real, where it's more tangible and you can really feel it, you know? So if there are obstacles, whatever the challenges are, love triangles, third parties, drama, whatever it is, this Ace of Swords gives Kai the opportunity to cut that out, you know, because it also gives you the opportunity to cut him out if he doesn't get his act together. The Temperance card, we've got Sagittarius popping up here. So Sagittarius season, really, it's not that far from now. And so maybe in a few months, you might find that this is a situation between the two of you that can really move forward, so that 2023 might be the year for the two of you. So this is requiring patience on your part in order for him to get to the right place mentally and in his heart space to be able to bring you what it is that you're expecting from him. You know, so balance needs to be restored in the connection. And so what I'm seeing here is the possibility for you guys to work this out maybe latter half of this year, November-ish, December, around that time frame, you know, where you guys can have a reunion. We've got the Knight of Cups. We also have the Chariot. So things will start moving between the two of you, Shanice. It looks pretty good the way it's presenting itself today. You know, he wants to be able to romance you. And if any of these cards came through last time, there's something perhaps that's adding extra significance if you've already seen some of the cards that have presented itself here. So if things are stagnant, no communication, or if you're just not happy with where things are at, I feel through his dreams, he's romancing you, he's communicating with you, and really wanting to take things out of the 5D, bringing it in more so into the into the 3D. So things can start moving and you guys can overcome the obstacles, whatever they might be. All right, so that's what's coming through this time. I hope that offers you some helpful guidance this time. Thank you as always. I hope you're well. All right, who do we have next? Okay, let me go ahead and hand that to you. 1 second. Okay. There you go. All right, so Nikki, Mika, Capricorn, or Micah? Oops. Is this connection where I'm supposed to be? Is it Micah or Mika? I apologize if I'm mispronouncing. Micah's in my life for the right reasons. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, if I could please have your sun sign, that would be helpful as well. So Nikki. Okay. So we'll get started on that. Micah, Capricorn. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Micah's energy. Thank you very much, Phoenix Reborn. Crystal Hill. Okay, thank you. Lindy Lund. What does Clint feel for me at this time? Okay, we'll certainly take a look at that situation for you. You're very welcome as always, Shanice. Thank you. All right, so here we go to the next one. All right. Can you get me a sun sign, please, for Nikki? Is that 6704? Nikki G? Or is it Nikki G 704?
Yes, Nikki.
Oh, Sagittarius. Okay, she is a Sagittarius. Let me write that down. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Am I pronouncing the name correctly? I don't want to butcher it. Okay. Micah, Mika. I think it's Micah. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Micah, Capricorn. Okay. And I'm assuming your name is Nikki? Okay. Nikki, Sagittarius. All right, let's see where the connection is. What's his vibe when it comes towards the connection and with you? Okay, thank you so much. We have lessons, and this card says, karma is a bitch, I finally got mine. Now, if this doesn't have anything to do with you, for example, if he hasn't done anything to hurt you or break your heart, you know, then he could have learned these lessons through other people. You know, it could be something like that. Let's see. So if he really has learned his lessons, hopefully he will treat you right. All right, let me see what other energies are coming through here. Beloved, you are an angel, so that's how he sees you. There's this very angelic energy about you. He could see you as an earth angel. And then we've got this card coming through again, one of a kind, no other can compare to you. He considers you perhaps to be unlike anyone else he's ever met. All right, let's see what other vibes we can pick up, focusing on your connection with Micah, Capricorn. Okay, angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Nikki, Sagittarius, and Micah, Capricorn. What other energies do we need to know here? We have Sith, precise, sharp, clear, can be cutting. I don't know if you've picked that up from his personality and how he conducts himself, especially during conversation. It's either that or part of the lessons that he has learned, and why karma pretty much got him is because he might have treated people in the past poorly, where he might have cut people out as well. All right, so he might have some healing that he needs to do here, if that makes sense. But I absolutely love that we've got the sun's energy. Okay, even in tarot, of course, it's a beautiful vibe. Confidence, courage, success, and happiness. So that perhaps is what it is that he is looking for, what it is that he is able to offer in the connection. So let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn here. So he certainly is feeling that you're a one-of-a-kind person, one-of-a-kind connection. Maybe you make him very happy. You could both be feeding off of that energy where you're very happy being with each other. Wow, look at this. So we've got the Four of Wands. This can be a twin flame card right there. It's a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's highlight that. That could be telling us that you guys have a bright future here after having learned these lessons, whatever they might represent. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups right here. Here's our amazing Ten of Pentacles coming through. That's pretty cool. So happy times, celebrations, a reason to be happy. We see that energy of the sun. Finances could be an indication of how successful he either is currently, maybe in his career, or what it is that he's striving for. It could also be what you both can achieve together. Happy home life. We see the Four of Wands being able to provide that strong foundation in the relationship. The way I see the Ten of Pentacles, it's also two people who can have a very strong bond with one another, where happiness in the future can certainly be what you can both achieve, you know? So let's see what else here. What else? What else? You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups here. Okay, so it's very important that you do trust your intuition, Nikki, when it comes to the connection with Micah. Maybe there's a part of you that's also feeling that he's one of a kind, that you're very attracted to him. This is much needed in the connection. That Six of Pentacles, it's all about equality. It is about give and take. It's about being able to share a life together. So if that's really what it is that he wants, then he needs to be able to show you that that is what he is striving for. But we do have this very slow-moving energy with the Knight of Pentacles coming through right there. And it's interesting too, because he is representing earth energy. The Pentacles represents that very same energy, but it's moving slowly. But slow isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, slow and steady wins the race, right? We also have the Six of Swords, which is all about moving forward. And I like this because we clearly started off with the lessons card. Whatever these lessons are that he has hopefully learned, gained wisdom from past experiences that got him burned, you know? So that's telling us he needs to be able to move forward from that type of mentality, learn the lesson and move on, you know? And maybe you can relate to that as well. We do have the Three of Wands. We also have the Hierophant. These are all great cards. We have the Chariot. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Swords. We also have the Three of Pentacles. We've got equality. We've got teamwork. We've got clarity. We've got this desire perhaps to look forward rather than focusing on what the past represents. Because I feel maybe for both of you, there were experiences that weren't exactly pleasant, but there's this need to really learn from it and move on. Use it as a part of your experience, your life journey, and then move on. So it does seem here that part of what he is capable of offering you is through his own lessons, because the Hierophant represents those lessons as well, that he's able to commit, that things can finally start moving rather quickly for the two of you. So what starts off as maybe the slow energy can eventually pick up whatever issues you guys might be dealing with, if any. You know, you'll be able to overcome that. Ace of Swords is giving Micah the opportunity to cut out maybe certain behaviors or experiences that will no longer serve him in the future with you. And as long as you guys work together here, then it can ultimately be a very happy outcome. And we've already got the sun right there. So it looks fantastic. And the Four of Wands certainly representing a very happy outcome to this love connection. Okay, so it seems here that the way it's presenting itself anyway, if he doesn't realize why he is in your life, he needs to come to that realization for himself, you know, but I do ultimately see the outcome being a very happy one, you know. So is he supposed to be in your life? I feel yes. Just the way it's presenting itself here, it looks quite positive. And hopefully that's how it presents itself in the 3D. All right, so if it's not there yet, just give it some time to present itself to you. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question. All right, so moving on to the next request here. Okay, thank you.
Hey, do you have a Holy Ones? You don't know.
No, no.
Do you?
Okay, so what do I have here? Lindy, Lund. Oh, so, okay, what does Clint feel for me at this time? If you could please submit the sun signs for both of you, that would be great. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the situation for you shortly. All right, so I've got Aqua Love, so we have Charm. All right, so will Sky try to come back to me in the future, or will he stay with his first baby mother? Okay, so we'll take a look at that. All right, so give me 1 second here to get a little bit organized, and I'll be happy to take a look at that for you. And thank you, everybody that's here. We appreciate it. All right, here we go. Okay, so Charm. Let me see. So Charm is Aquarius, correct? And if memory serves me, I think you're Virgo, correct? So I guess what I'm really wondering, who does he truly want to spend his life with? Okay. Yes, absolutely. Let's take a look at that. All right. You are Virgo, correct? I apologize, I don't remember. So if you could just confirm that for me, Charm, in the comments, that'd be great. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy there. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, Sky. No, you're the Aquarian. Okay, wait. I'm mixing this up. Sorry. So you're Aquarius. Sky is the Virgo. Yes, sorry about that. So many readings, I forget. All right, let me write that down. Sky is the Virgo. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry for the mix-up there. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the connection between Charm, Aquarius, and Sky, Virgo. Give us an indication, please, of where this connection is going in the future. So let's take a look. We've got this autonomy card coming through for the second time today. So independence, sovereignty, and boundaries. He definitely has his boundaries up, okay, when it comes to being protective of the family dynamic that he certainly has built with his first baby mother. Okay, let's see. What else, angels and spirit guides, please, can you share with us here? Nikki, okay, thank you so much. Bouncing past made me question him being so darn good to me. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you very much for the reading request. I wish you the best. All right. Sky and Charm. What else do we need to know here? Ooh, we've got magic. Out of this world. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? We've got some miracles that might be blessing this connection. But we also have sadness coming through here, which makes sense for me. And I'm sure, or at least, you know, it's one of those situations where it could have brought you to tears. It's hurting you. There's this longing energy. Of course, you would want the father of your baby to be around. We also have insecurity coming through, jealous, comparison, competitive. Man, that makes sense, doesn't it? Considering we have someone else in the picture that he's investing his time and energy in. Let me see. I'm guided to pull from the romance angels to see what else we can pick up here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on charm, Aquarius, and sky, Virgo. What else can you tell us, please? Is there a reconciliation that's possible in the future? That could be the miracle charm. And I know that this has made you very sad. Maybe you're jealous as well, or at least the competitive nature that's coming through because you're competing for his attention rather than him being able to decide that you're the one, you know. We do have this retreat energy, okay, which is an indication of him disconnecting. We have express your love coming through. We do have trust. So the romance angels, it doesn't have a twin flame reference. We have the soulmate card coming through. And that to me is an indication that he feels the soul connection to you, you know. Healing family issues, that makes sense as well. My goodness. Absolutely. I'm guided to grab one more card here. And then we'll take a look at some tarot. Shafina Mel Peguero. Sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Love and light, everyone. My guys, also Virgo. Oh, fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We have engagement. Okay. Look at the bottom of the deck. So we've got free yourself here. What could this be telling us? Charm. Part of the... Okay, intuitively what I'm feeling here is there's definitely healing in the family dynamic that needs to happen because he's spreading himself a little bit too thin here. That might have created trust issues between the two of you. If he really loves you and wants to be with you and bring the family together, that falls on him to be able to express that, you know, regardless of you feeling that there's this special soul connection there. What I'm also getting, because we do have in this image, if you can see that, you know, in this particular deck, it's a bride and a groom that are committed to each other and wanting to disconnect from the world and to just spend time on their own. And then we do have the engagement. That can, of course, be a literal interpretation of maybe Sky getting engaged to the first baby mama. Or if there isn't a proposal of marriage. Oh, you are married. You are married but divorced now. Okay, I got you. Okay, that really is kind of painting a particular picture here. And it just seems to me that he disconnected. You know, that's a part of the interpretation of that retreat card. Instead of kind of wanting to spend time on your own to be able to figure out the relationship, he's disconnecting and going in a different direction. And no doubt that's causing you to feel very sad. He's got his walls up. And that, of course, is causing you to feel this insecurity right here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some tarot messages and see what else we can pull from what's going on here. Oh, Shafina Mel Peguero. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate that. It's always nice to hear followers who've been around for years. Thank you. And if you're just now tuning in, guys, welcome, welcome. This is a Super Chat live stream giving you the opportunity to request your own personal mini reading here. So that information is down below. Divorced for a couple days now. Oh, so you guys just recently got divorced. Okay. Wow. And, you know, it's interesting that the Free Yourself card is here. No doubt you have taken the necessary steps to take back control of your life. But look at the first card that we have, Three of Swords. So it's already telling us that this is a situation that has really hurt you, okay? Heartbreak, grief, separations, that third person, the third element, third party. Oh man, this is not easy. You got the Strength card right there. You've got the Two of Swords representing a stalemate. The heavy burden that is coming through as a result of this whole experience. It's been very hurtful, okay? And so what you're being directed to do at this point in time is to tap into your wisdom, your inner voice, your courage to be able to overcome things, however insurmountable it might be. You know, but right now it clearly is not moving because he's not dedicating any time and energy towards the partnership. And now we've got the twin flame reference coming through here. Okay, so it's very hurtful what's happening because with the Five of Pentacles, no doubt he's made you feel like you are not a part of the equation, that you've been left out in the cold. It's causing you to feel this very insecure type energy. And what you're wanting in your heart space is this reunion to bring the family back together, to bring the relationship back together, to bring the home back together, and to be able to rebuild the foundation. Man, look at this. Okay. That's a very strong message coming through there, Charm. Okay. Right now, you're being directed to walk away. And I know that you guys are divorced, you know, but this type of walking away is in your heart. And that's harder to do. You know, sometimes it's easier to walk away physically rather than to walk away in our heart space, regardless of the pain that you're going through right now. But this is part of the advice that's presenting itself here. I know that's hurting, you know. It's not fun to go through that. This is the next card. You've got the Five of Cups. Look at that image. Yes, he broke your heart. And I feel it's still hurting you, and it's going to take a while to heal that. And there's a part of him that I'm just intuitively feeling, you know, it's that he's sad as well. I don't think his intention was to put you through so much pain, but that's what's happening. No doubt he disappointed you with the decisions that he is making. Look at the next card. So this is the second time in this deck that it's directing you to distance yourself and to walk away. Look at this. We have the Ten of Swords. Now, I don't know if the reason why you guys divorced was because he backstabbed you. There's a lot of pain here. If it wasn't backstabbing, the relationship, the foundation collapsed. And look at that knife. I mean, you know, it's almost like he took that knife and he used it to create this. That type of energy in the heart space is very difficult to go through. If there was cheating, here it is, or some sort of betrayal. And that's hard to deal with as well. So a lot of these cards that are coming forward, they're hard, you know, but I really do feel with the Strength card coming through here, your angel guides are picking that up. Your spirit guides know it. The universe knows it, but the universe has your back. Okay, so you can overcome this. You got to just go through the pain. You got to go through the journey in order to get through the other side. And that's going to require a lot of your strength here. Bella Nika, yes, absolutely. Still taking questions. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is not easy, what's presenting itself here at all. We do have the Seven of Cups. So you wouldn't ever want somebody to treat you like an option. And I feel at the end of the day, that's how it's presenting itself here. And the thing is, you know, you have that choice as well, to be able to make different decisions to find your own happiness. You can do that. Let's see what else. What else needs to come forward here? So here's the Emperor. At this point in time, you know, we do have the divine masculine energy coming through. Bellanica, yes, absolutely. You can submit the PayPal. Yes, of course. Hi, Dolly. So as I was saying with the Emperor, this could represent a brand new love, you know. However difficult this is presenting itself in this reading, you're not meant to be in that energy forever. Nobody is, you know. And so I feel this could represent a divine masculine who can come into your life to be able to perhaps love you the way, you know, you were not able to be loved by Sky. You know, this is coming through from a whole different level right there. So one more card letting you know it's time to surrender this. It's time to let the universe handle it on your behalf. You know, let the universe move whatever mountains need to be moved in order for you to be happy for a change. Because you're meant to connect with somebody who can bring you that Six of Pentacles. And as you can see, it really is about equality. Because if things are lopsided, if things are, you know, off kilter here, then it's almost like you're doing all of the work and they're not giving in return, or not giving enough, and you deserve so much more. Two of Wands. I mean, this deck knows what it's talking about. The equality, you know, that first of all, I feel could have been missing, but now you're being directed to plan for a different kind of future, you know. Fairy wrong. Hi, Eileen. Okay, I see your payment. Fairy wrong, if you could please confirm how you submitted the payment there, and then I'll have my moderator check that. Can't find you on PayPal. It is, let me see here. It's the number 4 casts by Carrie as it's scrolling right there. So just make sure that you've entered it correctly, Norma. But that is the correct handle for PayPal. So let us know if you continue to have issues there. Okay. So yes, this is about planning for your future and what you can ultimately achieve for yourself. You don't want to go back to a situation that's ultimately just hurting you. You're meant to empower yourself. And we also have the Justice card, which in this particular instance, Charm, it's focused on the legalities of why the relationship came to an end. So did we get a super chat request from Fairy Ron? Can you check that,
Sure.
please? So hold on one second, guys. We got to look back at the comments. Oh, yes, we see it. So if you could please write that down for me. So this right here representing the legalities. This is about clarity. This is about facing the truth, you know? So yeah, you can absolutely find new love again. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for the request. We'll get to your reading shortly. All right, so let me grab one final message for you here. But I know it's not easy, Charm, but you can overcome this. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll get to everybody that is requesting a personal reading. Thank you, Bellanica. It's actually my husband, Charles. He hates it when I mention his name, but whatever. He's shy. He's helping me today. All right, and lastly, Charm, look at this. I mean, wow. Take a look at this card, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so how significant is this that it says new love right there? But it also starts with you being able to love yourself, being able to take the time to heal, focus on your own journey for a change, focus on your own needs for a change. You know, put yourself first on your priority list. You know, shout out to Charles. Sorry, I had to say. He's giving me this face. You're so funny. Stop. So going back to this, I really don't think you're going to have any issues, Charm, finding love again. I really don't, you know, and I know that whatever has presented itself in this reading, it's serious stuff. You know, it's painful what you're going through, but you're not meant to go through this pain forever. You're meant to heal from it, you know, and you will. So you've got that Ace of Cups. It's coming through as a blessing here because you really are meant to attract somebody who can love you with all their might. You deserve that. All right. So I hope that is helpful here and what you're going through. Truly, I wish you the very best here. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next request.
We have a super chat from
Yep.
Eileen.
Eileen, did you submit your info? Just want to make sure. So we're writing everything down as they come. So we want to make sure we've got your stuff. Okay. All right. Is who's next? Fairy Ron? Let's see.
Did you give me that one?
It's right here. Okay. Thank you. So Lori is next. Okay. Did you get Fairy wrong?
She's
Her request?
She's
Is that
number
next?
5, yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't worry, guys. I haven't forgotten you. We're just trying to do these in order. Okay. So Lori, you're here. Okay. So let's take a look. Hi. What is going on with my divine masculine? David's thoughts, feelings, and intentions, and will we reunite anytime soon? All right. Let's take a look at that. Lori, let's see. If you don't mind, Lori, if you could please submit the sun signs for both of you, that would be great. That would be very helpful. Okay, are we at the bottom of the comments there? Thank you so much, Charm. I hope that helps. They're telling you thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Lori, thank you for being here. All right, if you could please provide us with the sun signs, that would be great. All right, so what's going on with your divine masculine? Let's take a look at David's energy. Oh, that's right. You guys are both Virgo. All right, sorry about that. You probably submitted that. These comments go so quick. All right, you're both Virgos. Let's see what the energy is. All right, David's thoughts, feelings, intentions. Let's see what that vibe is. Is there a possibility towards a reunion? We've got music coming through, so maybe he's hearing particular songs, you know, and thinking of you, the situation. Song lyrics are speaking to me is what it says. Maybe you guys are both drawn to music. Particular songs, perhaps, remind you of each other. We do have regret coming in. I wish I could take back the things I said. So if he has said hurtful things to you, he is coming through letting you know that he regrets it. You have Phoenix Reborn's request. I just want to make sure from Venmo. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix.
I wrote that down.
Phoenix, yes, we have your request. That is coming up shortly.
What number is she gonna be?
All right, so I now have promise I will come back for you. Okay, we're both very to the same music for sure. That's cool. It's presenting itself here. So let's grab some additional energies and see what else we can learn when it comes to the connection. Can you tell me when Lindy Lunn is in the order? She's asking. Is she after Fairy?
Are we on 5 right now? 6. So she's next.
Okay. Yes, you are after Fairy wrong, Lindy Lunn. Yes. All right. And I apologize if I do go out of order, but just know we will make sure everybody gets their reading. Okay. We do have past energies coming through here, memories, nostalgia, and connections. The next card after that, angel numbers, animals, and messages. There are particular signs here, perhaps, Lori, that, you know, David is picking up when it comes to you, the connection. But it does seem here that he thinks about you, feeling very nostalgic about the connection. There could also be special numbers that are related to you and you only, maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what's up with that. But this middle card right there, I promise I will come back for you. It's already answering your question, you know. It's like, will you guys reunite? There it is, right? Okay, so let's grab some tarot to clarify this stuff. All right, Norma, thank you. I see your super chat. Thank you. We will get to your request shortly. All right, guys, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Lori and David, Virgo energy. Did you get Eileen's information? It's in the comments.
I got her fine, but I don't have a question.
Chris, Scorpio, Eileen, did you submit a question for the reading? Absolutely, Phoenix. Thank you. Phoenix Reborn. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you, Eileen. Look at this. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. We've got tens popping up. This is letting us know, Lori, that perhaps there are cycles that are close to completing when it comes to the two of you, and that paves the way for new cycles to come in. This, of course, representing that very happy energy. Both of these 10 cards are fantastic, actually. Not only is it addressing the relationship, but it's also addressing the foundation of the relationship, what you guys can build together, as well as finances, the romance that still can be very much a part of this equation. We've got the Lovers card. I mean, these cards are cool. We've got the Star card. And then we have the King of Pentacles representing, you know, David's divine masculine energy. Since you guys are both earth signs, he's coming through with the earth energy of the divine masculine. So if I could choose a card from the Kings, this is definitely one of my favorites, because this is someone who has the capability to be very successful. Okay, so financially set, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles coming through. This is someone who has the capability to be very devoted to the partnership, faithful. This is somebody who really is looking for the type of love that can withstand the test of time. You know, the chemistry, the love, the connection, the attraction, the chemistry, the love. It's right here with that Lovers card. Okay. And it comes down to the choices, the decisions that you both make. And here we are with the Star card. So I really do feel, since reunion is the goal, that is certainly what it is that you're hoping for. This is a wish that can manifest in the 3D, certainly with his assistance, of course, to be able to make this happen. And this card says it all. That promise, I will come back for you. If he's never expressed that, just know that it's coming through perhaps energetically because he's thinking it, you know? Hi, Alex. How are you, Sister Moon Tarot? All right, so let's go ahead and see what else needs to come forward. Check this out. We've got the Four of Wands, which is another beautiful energy. This can actually be a reunion. It could be a very happy occasion, of course. It could even be future marriage, you guys building a family, having this beautiful, amazing life together. I mean, with cards like the Four of Wands, as well as the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, all of these cards look amazing. And I really do feel he's got a lot of regrets over past decisions. Oh my God, you're so welcome. You know, I love your decks. And so what I really do feel here is you guys have a bright future still. It's not impossible for you guys to come back into union. we do have the Six of Wands, another beautiful card, success, self-confidence, and then we have David's energy coming in as the Emperor, you know, so he, of course, representing the divine masculine energy here, Lori. So give this one a little bit of time, because I really do feel, just based off of all of these amazing things presenting itself here, it looks pretty darn good. You know, he's ready to take control of the situation, to be your life partner, could be husband material. You know, we're talking families here, a beautiful foundation for the connection. So hang tight, have faith that this is what's presenting itself here, you know, and the signs as well. The signs could be for both of you, whatever that might be. And I'm looking at your comment here. 1111 is huge for both of us. And lately I've seen it quite a bit, along with 333 and 444. I love that. And that's coming through here to acknowledge the fact that you're seeing, you know, what it is that he perhaps is seeing too. And here we are with the memories. It looks amazing. So the connection is here. He regrets his actions. He regrets some of the words that he has said to you. He's listening maybe to songs. You're listening to songs that remind you of him, and vice versa. So I'm just ultimately feeling here, you guys have a pretty good chance of getting back together. That's all of these beautiful, amazing energies coming through here. I love it. Let's see, what is crazy is the pic of the man on the promise card looks a lot like him. Oh my goodness, that's cool. All right, well, thank you for sharing that. I really do hope that this reading uplifts you, because it's such a happy energy. It looks good, you know, so just give it a little bit more time and see how it plays out in the 3D. You know, you might just find that it can still really work itself out. That looks fantastic. Thank you so much, Lori. Appreciate it. All right, so let's move on to the next request. Give me 1 second, guys.
When are we gonna fit this person? I don't know.
Okay, Phoenix. I believe Fairy Wrong was next.
Number
Right.
This one is 8. Sorry.
Fairy Wrong
Yeah.
was next. Okay. So, who was next after Fairy Wrong was...
This is 8.
Yes, who is this?
This is Lindy.
Right, Lindy. Okay, so after Lindy comes Phoenix. Okay, so put
okay.
that... There you go. All right, so Phoenix, Reborn, I will do yours after Lindy's reading. Did you get the request from Dolly?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Hi, Dolly. Thank you for the request. We'll get to you shortly. All right, so Fairy Wrong, let's get to your request here. All right. So how does my twin flame John feel towards me? Okay, Kate, and us being just friends while he's in a relationship. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. All right, here. Friends. Kate, if you wouldn't mind, or maybe you've already submitted it, what are the sun signs for you and John, if you don't mind? And then we'll get to your reading right away here. All right. Or was that already submitted by Kate? Fairy Wrong, the sun signs? Was that in the comments? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, and then after that we'll do Lindy. And then Wendy has a request. Okay.
I don't think so, right?
You're going too fast. Oh. I can't see.
Go.
Sorry, give me 1 second, guys, as I look through the comments. Go the other direction. Okay. Here in the super chat. Okay. So Kate, if you haven't submitted the sun signs, that's the only thing that I need.
And then there's
okay.
another one that probably needs to do it. And this is
okay, no, I don't see it. Okay, no, I don't see it. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, Kate, I just need the sun signs if you don't mind. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So taking a look at your twin flame John. All right, what's that energy looking like here? So he's in another relationship. Let's see. Can you go down a little bit? I can't read that. Sorry. Okay, he's Libra, you're Scorpio. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Let me just write that down. Okay, so he's Libra. Okay. All right. Thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's go. All right, so John, Libra. And Norma submitted her information too. Thank you, Norma. John, twin flame, Libra. We have circumstances. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. And perhaps taking responsibility in the way that this card is coming forward is focusing on the existing partnership and maybe honoring the friendship with you. So let's take a look and see what else. Let's see what else here. You've had a very positive impact, though, Kate, on John. You know, the way it's coming through, gratitude. I'm a better person because of you. Okay, so you definitely, even as a friend, have made a very positive impact there. Okay, let's see what else here. What else can we pick up off of the energy for this connection? Focusing on John, the twin flame in this reading, the connection, Libra energy, and the connection with Kate, Scorpio. We have influence. You've affected my life significantly. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else here. So this deck by Sister Moon Tarot, she's actually here. She's created so many beautiful decks, and she's a wonderful reader. So always an honor to use Soul Sisters decks here. All right, so let's see what else we can pick up here, Kate. What other energies here? We've got memories popping up again. Isn't that interesting? So nostalgia, the connection. You guys could have also maybe connected in a past life. It could be that as well, you know? We do have the hope card coming through. So it does say positive change, mindset, and possibility. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see maybe what are the possibilities. Especially if he's not really fully fulfilled or content in the connection that he currently is in. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on John, Libra, twin flame, and Kate, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. We also have the Knight of Wands. This is really interesting. So the Four of Swords representing rest, restoration, contemplation. It's like a literal break, you know, it's like taking a break from the drama. Interesting, though, that the Knight of Wands, as you can see with that keyword right there, it's somebody who's adventurous. So that's picking up off of John's vibe, perhaps, where he loves his adventures. And maybe part of that is maybe wanting his cake and eat it too. The Knight of Wands can sometimes be in player mode and not really committed, you know, even though he's in a relationship, there could be one foot out the door. That could be a part of his energy. But at the same time, if he really is trying to take responsibility to not do that, maybe he's actually working on that type of behavior to come in as this emperor, you see? So representing his divine masculine vibe right here. If he was a player in the past, perhaps he's kind of outgrown that, coming in as this more responsible emperor, ready to take control of his situation and to not get himself mixed up in third-party situations or drama, perhaps, okay? And that might be his way of restoring peace and balance and tranquility in his life with that Temperance card. It could be that as well, you know? Let's see. Let's see here. So this is interesting in that we have the Three of Swords. So the whole love triangle situation, because he isn't in a relationship and you guys are, as you mentioned, just friends, but you are considering him to be a twin flame and romantically interested in John. So it would turn into some drama here. I believe, just based off of how it's presenting itself to me, he knows what drama is like. He probably has gotten himself mixed up in that type of entanglement before, but he's now coming through as the Emperor. And even though you're still affecting his life and you've made a very positive impact on this person's life, I feel more so that he has the capability to really hurt you if you guys were to just take things out of the friend zone, especially while he's in a relationship. So in order for this to not be the case, then it really does fall on this card, I feel, in order for him to see the possibilities of where this could go, then he needs to be able to be in a very different mindset. And that's what this card is all about, you know, so that he can come towards you as this Emperor rather than being someone else's divine masculine, you know, in a relationship. And so you're being directed elsewhere with this Ace of Cups. You're being directed towards somebody who is available to be with you in a romantic partnership, and it's coming through as new love here. So this ultimately, you know, might be somebody that you have yet to meet, or it could even be someone that is already in your life and maybe you don't see them romantically for now, but it could turn into something romantic. You know, it's coming through as a new love for you. So I really do feel that's where you're being directed at this point in time, Kate. You know, I'm also being guided to pull a spirit card for you. So let's see what spirit has in mind. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Kate, Scorpio. What other energies? A specific message from your spirit guides here. So yeah, he has the capability to hurt you if you were to explore this further and take it out of the friend zone, I feel. Especially while he's still in a relationship. That would turn into some Knight of Wands drama, I feel. All right, so this card says your angels are helping guide your career and business at this time. Take that if it makes sense. It does say you are being asked to trust your perception and intuition to help guide your career. So for some reason, career is popping up. But at the same time, I do feel you're also being asked to trust your perception and intuition when it comes to your love life and this whole situation with John. You know, and it does say you have a great deal of creative sacral energy, which, if utilized, will enable you to create a beautiful endeavor and provide you with blossoming abundance, which will continue to grow and prosper. That can apply to career, and of course, that can apply to other areas of your life. And bottom of the deck, we have this message: expect positive changes in your personal circumstances. This situation is set to expand beyond your imagination and visualize into a manifestation of a real physical connection. Compassion, understanding, and a deep emotional closeness will transform your romantic life. And I really am kind of picking up more so off of a new energy right here with the new love. Challenges can be successfully overcome. Your circumstances will improve in a loving, supportive environment, which will align you with your heart and soul. And so I really do feel that can manifest for you through somebody new that is able to bring you what it is that you certainly deserve, you know. And of course, you and John can still continue to be the best of friends while he's in this relationship, or if he's, you know, really wanting to explore where you guys could take things romantically, then it really does fall on him being able to create change in his life. And this card is all about hope, you know. And so if, as long as hope is around, then yes, of course, there's the possibility that you guys can come together, but you're just not meant to put your life on hold waiting for John to make this happen. You're meant to live. You're meant to find your own happiness in the meantime. All right, so I hope that helps you, Kate, to be able to navigate your way forward. Thank you so much for your question. All right, so moving on to the next request here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so who's next? All right, so Lindy, Lund, Scorpio. What does Clint, Leo feel from me at this time? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so I'm assuming your name is Lindy. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some info for Clint. All right, here we go. And are we at the bottom of the comments? Launching your second business, that's your main focus. That's fantastic. He got caught planning to leave her and made, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So he needs to basically decide, you know, what he wants in order for you guys to be together. As long as hope is alive, it can happen. Linda, okay, thank you so much. You have been in separation for a while. Okay. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Linda, Scorpio, and the connection with Clint, Leo. Okay. So let's take a look at Clint's energy and see where he's at. All right, Clint is keeping secrets from you, it seems. Okay, I don't know if he had commitment issues, but he's not ready to get his hands tied in a committed partnership, unfortunately. Okay, let's see what else. Look at these energies. Okay, so we've got these two images with these hands that are tied, right? And he's just not ready for that, I feel, just the way it's presenting itself here. It feels more so like he's trapping himself in a situation that he's just not ready for. Let's see what other energies I can pick up. Focusing on Clint, Leo. All right, angels and spirit guides. Focusing on Linda, Scorpio, and Clint, Leo. What else do we need to know? Focusing on Clint and his energies. Issues. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. So it could be one of those situations, Linda, where he's got family members or even friends who are getting in his ear and kind of putting in their 2 cents as to what it is that he needs to do or about the situation itself, you know. Let me grab one more message and then we'll look at some tarot. Interesting, though, how we have emptiness popping up, and it does say, I miss the feel of you next to me. So maybe he's missing the intimacy, but at the same time, with the secrets card, he's not divulging everything about his life. Okay, so keeping things not only from you or just maybe ultimately everybody. Maybe he's just not putting his life out there at this point in time. That makes sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Linda, Scorpio, and Clint. Leo, what else do we need to know about this connection, please? You know, at the end of the day, he can't have it both ways. You know, it's like giving someone the intimacy without the commitment. And I don't think that's what you're wanting. All right, so what do we have? The Two of Cups, which of course, it's a beautiful energy of partnership, of unity, of the connection between two people. We do have the Fool's energy. It could also be an indication that he's done foolish things, you know? Let's see what else. But the connection is clearly here. Wow, this is interesting. Four of Swords, rest. You know, taking a break from the drama. Taking a break from some of the hurtful conversations, perhaps. Or just the fact that you guys are in separation. You know, it's like go to your neutral corners and just try to figure things out. Wow, let's see. He needs to take this leap of faith that the Fool card represents. But yeah, it's just coming through that he's not ready to get his hands tied. It falls on him to be able to create that do-over, you know, start up again. And it could also be, perhaps, during this time, Linda, that spending time on your own to soul search and to really think things through, that would be beneficial for you as well. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, and I really love this energy for you because, as you mentioned, you guys have been in separation for a while. And perhaps as much love as you have in your heart for this person, you're also not going to be putting up with any BS that he brings your way. Queen of Swords will use that sword to cut him out, you know, cut him out of the equation if he doesn't come towards you correct. You know, so he needs to come towards you with the best of intentions should a reunion be presented to you. You know, it can't be one of those things where, oh, I miss the feel of you next to me, I feel the intimacy, but, oh, by the way, I'm not ready for commitment. You know, that is not going to work here. You know, did he have feelings for me? Yes, I had to cut him. Okay, yeah, that's clarifying that. Let's continue. Let's take a look and see if the feelings were there. I mean, it had the potential for partnership here and the special connection with the Two of Cups, but there's this need to almost hit the reset button and start again here. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. He needs to put in the work, you know. Without doing the work, he won't be able to reap the rewards of this amazing relationship that it could actually turn into. So it needs more time with this one. Okay, time is a factor as to how to see how this is all going to unfold when it comes to the connection with Clint. We do have the Magician right here, you know. So manifestation, it's a beautiful energy with this card. It can rekindle a partnership. So I don't think it's off the table as far as you guys being able to come back together. That can be manifested easier than maybe withstanding the test of time. I feel the reconciliation is the easy part. It's making it stick that's gonna have to rely on more time to see if it can actually work long term. That's just energetically what I'm feeling when it comes to Clint. He has to come towards you with the best of intentions. He really does. Otherwise, you can manifest someone else to come into your life to fill that void, you know? If he's feeling empty and if he doesn't come towards you, you know, where you'll actually take him back and be happy with your choice that you're actually taking him back, you know, if he's not able to do that, somebody else will be able to fill that space. This could be an indication of the third party situation, if there was one, or any drama. If there was none, this could simply be an indication that he hurt you, that he broke your heart through the separation, or some of the things that he might have said or did, you know. But this is an indication of the separation and how painful ultimately it might have been. So it can turn around though. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. There is change that's possible, but he needs to be able to make those changes. Otherwise, I kind of feel that it's more of a stalemate vibe if he doesn't do anything about this. But it's almost like the universe is directing you guys to get moving. You know, we've got the Chariot here. Triumph is the key word, a triumphant outcome. This Chariot is movement right here to get you away from this type of heartbreak right here, you know? So I'm ultimately feeling through healing and in time, it can be worked through. We've got the Chariot technically telling you here that a triumphant outcome is possible. With the Wheel of Fortune, it is good karma. It is good energy. And I really like how this is coming through with the World card. So the way I see that, it's like old doors are closing, new doors are opening. Old energy is phasing out, new energy is coming in to give you guys maybe a second chance at love once again. It's just that he can't be keeping secrets from you. He needs to be open and honest with his intentions. He needs to be truthful. He needs to be able to ready to commit fully and not have one foot out the door. He can't feel like, you know, if you were to allow him back into your life, that he's feeling trapped. He can't feel that way. Otherwise, you guys are back to square one, I feel. And so he would need to come towards you with a solid offer. That's what that Ace of Pentacles is talking about, you know. So it's good that that's the journey. That's the direction that things seem to be going here, you know. So it's positive still, regardless of some of the challenging cards that are presenting itself here. Finances could also improve if that's been a challenge. But I do feel when it comes to this situation, the connection with Clint, that if he can overcome some of the difficulties in his heart space and his mentality and allowing other people to get in his ear, you know, that things can work out between the two of you. With that Ace of Pentacles, anything's possible. It's a very fresh energy. It's giving you guys this opportunity truly at a new adventure together. He needs to come towards you again with the best of intentions to be able to offer you the stability and the security through long-term commitment perhaps, or even marriage someday. So it's not impossible for you guys to work this out. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Linda, I do hope that that offers you some guidance that's helpful. And thank you so much for the request. All right, guys, so moving on to the next reading. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get situated again. All right, Phoenix Reborn. Let's get to your reading here. So you're a Capricorn thinking about going to see Reggie, who's a Pisces, this weekend to talk. There has been no contact. How will the meeting go, or should I wait for him to initiate? Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what that energy looks like. What's that vibe when it comes to Reggie? This one is falling. Sorry. Okay. All right, here we go. So Reggie, Pisces. What does that energy look like? Thank you so much, Linda. Appreciate it. And to Charles as well. She thanks you. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Reggie, what is your energy for the next 48 hours, let's say? Look at this. We've got a twin flame card coming forward. So do you feel that this is a twin flame connection? Because it's presenting itself right out the gate. All right, here we go. Let's see what else. Even though there has been no contact, if it's coming through as a twin flame, Reggie still feels your vibe, okay? We have overload. Okay, so maybe he's stressed out right now. Maybe he's feeling like whenever it comes to whatever is affecting his life right now, he's feeling like time's running out. He's feeling stressed. This could be pressure he's putting on himself. Now, this card is next. We've already seen it in the prior reading. So he's feeling trapped, or that could be why this overloaded, overwhelmed energy is here. Feeling like he's up against the wall. You know, time is of the essence. Maybe when it comes to either the connection itself, but I'm feeling more so it could be other stuff, other things that's going on with him. Check this out. Okay, so he's got some shadows that he needs to clear. And this perhaps doesn't have anything to do with you. I feel this might be his own inner demons that could be causing some issues for him. Okay, so let's see what other energies we can tap into when it comes to Reggie here. All right. And just curious, is Phoenix your first name. If not, you know, I'd love if you could share your first name for your connection here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Reggie, Pisces. What other energies can we pick up here? Focusing on Phoenix, Reborn, Capricorn. Look at this. We have that promise card. Promise I will come back for you. Wow. So it seems that there's this desire anyway to reconnect. But he's got these shadows that he needs to deal with. Let's see, from the moment I saw him and we hadn't even said a word to each other, you've always felt that he was your twin. Well, it is coming through. So it could be one of those things where he feels the connection, but he just doesn't maybe understand what the whole twin flame reference might be. Interesting. What else? What other energies focusing on Reggie here? So if he's distanced himself, let's just say, you're always on the forefront of his mind, I feel. But he definitely has some stuff he has to deal with within himself. Check this out. We have appearances, and it does say, I'm more affected than you know. So he's more affected perhaps by the connection than he's letting on. You know? All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. I'm guided to use my tarot teacher here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Reggie, Pisces, and Phoenix, Reborn, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What else do we need to know here? Oh, crystal. Yes. Yes, you did mention that. I apologize. Okay, so Phoenix, Reborn is crystal. All right, so crystal, Capricorn, and Reggie, Pisces. You're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So how fitting is that, considering you are Earth energy? Queen of Pentacles represents that. All right. So the energy that's coming through in the upright is you could certainly be a very successful person. You know, you're very, very nurturing. Okay, there's that nurturing vibe with the Queen of Pentacles, but also very successful, perhaps, in the business world, if that makes sense for you, you know? Wow, let's see what else here. We do have the Ace of Wands right after that, so there is good news that's attached to that energy, a new opportunity. Perhaps the spark is certainly still here when it comes to this connection. And then we do have the Divine Masculine for Reggie coming in as the Emperor. So the way it's presenting itself for this reading, there's a new beginning that is coming through here, okay? And it perhaps falls on Reggie to be able to make the necessary moves. First of all, to do work on himself. It could be through shadow work, of course, to heal certain behaviors, okay, and beliefs. And if he's able to take control of that, to deal with his own issues and not bring that into the partnership and relationship where it's like his baggage that's contributing to some of the issues that you guys might run into. So if he's actually able to avoid that and come towards you as this Emperor, and you're representing the Queen of Pentacles, you guys have the opportunity to make this work and to take action to have a new beginning. You know, and again, going back to this card, I will come back for you. Okay, so it's one of those things where he will eventually take action to perhaps fix what needs to be fixed in the connection. And then we do have the Three of Pentacles here. It really does come down to teamwork. As long as you're both in it and with the best of intentions towards each other, and you guys work together, then absolutely you guys can make this work, you know, even if there has been no contact here. So, you know, and I know that part of your question is, how will the meeting go? Should I wait for him to initiate? I would say yes, because as the Emperor, even though you're coming in as the Queen, if you came in with the energy of the Empress, I would say you guys are an even playing field there. I feel more so him coming in as the Emperor would want to take charge and would want to be the one to take the initiative here to be able to move things forward for the two of you. Let's see what else. Look at this. We've got the Lovers card coming forward. Okay, so the romance, the sexual attraction, the deep love, the partnership, the unity that you guys can achieve. It's possible. Now, this Lovers card, it's pretty popular. It pops up often, and I feel especially in love readings, it comes down to the individual choices that are made. You both have your own free will to decide how this goes, but coming in as twin flames, you guys have this special connection that is undeniable. You know, he just needs to be able to tackle some of his own inner demons perhaps, so that he can come towards you as this Emperor with the best of intentions. We do have the Three of Wands, you know, so threes are popping up here. Sometimes that can be an indication of love triangles and love rivals, yes, but it could also be an indication of communication, and perhaps by getting the ball rolling to be able to communicate better with each other this weekend, you guys can make some progress. We also have the Hierophant coming through right there. Two people who really are meant to be together, perhaps being able to commit to one another, but this can certainly be an indication of the commitment. I love the Ace of Pentacles, and check this out. Here you go. There's the Empress energy. So you're both coming in. There you go. Empress and Emperor. Okay, divine feminine, divine masculine, divine counterparts, twin flames as it's presenting itself here. He just needs to not feel stressed out and overwhelmed and do what feels right for him to be able to commit to you and not feel like he's, you know, making a decision before he's ready, causing him to feel like he's trapped, his hands are tied. Ace of Pentacles representing manifestation, the stability, the security in the relationship. Finances look amazing, perhaps for both of you, you know, or you certainly have the capability to bring that in to manifest that. Ace of Pentacles, a fantastic card for a romantic reading, a love and romance reading, because it's telling you guys that this is a solid offer of commitment. It's right next to that Hierophant, which is also commitment. And then we've got the Empress right next to the Emperor. So you guys are coming through as a very strong power couple in a way, you know, so it looks great the way it's coming forward. Wow. Sorry, what? I can't hear you. Yep, I saw it. Yep. Thank you. All right, let's see what else here. Let's see what else. So check this out. We've got the Eight of Wands also coming through here. This right here represents progress. It represents fast movement, exciting times ahead. And I love how we're going to be in the holiday season before we know it. Eight of Wands can sometimes be an indication of that holiday romance that's coming in. Somebody who has the capability to really sweep you off your feet. And, you know, when it comes to Reggie, he certainly could do that maybe during the holiday season where you guys can really explore this twin flame connection. So hang tight. I feel there's the possibility for you guys to maybe get the conversation started this weekend. I feel it has the potential to accomplish a lot. You know, it's just one of those things where you got to acknowledge too that he's got himself partially in this type of energy where he's got shadows that he needs to, you know, really address for himself. Yay, we are the pair. You absolutely are. Certainly the way it's presenting itself here. Twin flame, Empress, and Emperor. I love it. So let's end it there and let's see how the weekend goes. Hopefully it's very positive and you guys are at least able to get the conversation started. All right, so wishing you guys the very best. Thank you so much. All right, so moving on to the next reading, guys. All right, so who's the next person? Let me just clear my desk here 1 second. Oh, Eileen, okay. All right, Eileen, you're next. Let's go ahead and get into your reading here. Okie dokie. So, Chris, Scorpio, I'd like to basically have a conversation with my twin flame if that's possible. I'd like to see what he would want to say if he reached out. What does he want me to know? Thoughts, feelings, etc. Okay, absolutely. We can grab some dialogue messages to see how that would go. Okay, give me 1 second. What am I drawn to here? 1 second. I've got so many decks. I gotta choose the one that I am drawn to. Hold on, Eileen. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let's see what it is that your twin flame would want to say to you. But first, let's take a look at Chris's energy here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Chris, Scorpio, and the connection with Eileen, Aries. On this twin flame connection. All right. What is his energy at this point in time? Chris, Scorpio. Ooh, one of a kind. No other can compare to you. The card after that, afflicted. Our connection still affects me. My goodness. All right, let's see what other messages we can pick up. Angels and spirit guides, please. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely welcome. You're so welcome. Crystal, thank you. All right, Eileen, let's continue to tap into the energy for the connection for Chris, Scorpio, and yourself, Aries. We have Fox coming through here, and it does say a false, manipulative, devious person. So I don't know if Chris has represented that Fox energy. It's either that or somebody in his circle could be representing that type of devious type vibe. Maybe you can confirm that in the comments, especially if he's been manipulative with you. We do, however, have stars, and it does say divine guidance, healing, and inspiration. So let's just say, you know, if he did hurt you or if he did something to compromise the integrity of the relationship, it does seem here that there's this energy where things need to heal between the two of you. There's still something about you that he feels drawn to. And maybe he's moved on to other relationships, but still he keeps going back to how he feels about you. Let's see, he's with someone else right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can pick up here. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Eileen, Aries, and Chris, Scorpio. All right. He has been less than truthful and forthcoming in the past. Okay, it could certainly be picking up off of that Fox energy. Okay. So we're starting off with the 9 of Swords, fear and anxiety, and this very well could be picking up off of his energy, but it could also be picking up off of your own vibe. Eileen, this can be picking up off of nightmares or just stressed out, especially at night, maybe when you're just getting ready to go to bed. It could also be what he's going through, you know, with this card right here, afflicted. The connection still affects him, you know, even though he's with someone else at this point in time, it could still be affecting him, you know, maybe in a very physical way. Wow. We do have the Hierophant. In this instance, I kind of feel that it's tapping into the spiritual lesson that's outlined by this card. Something perhaps where karma is teaching him a lesson through past experiences, past behaviors. He could also have commitment issues or unable to, of course, commit to you as long as he's with somebody else. This could be stressing you out as well, you know. But he thinks about you. We've got the Six of Cups, the happy memories, you know, maybe past conversations that you guys have shared together. There is this past vibe that's attached to that. And sometimes the Six of Cups can be this desire to come back into union, okay? But we do have the moon's energy representing itself right here. And the moon can sometimes be secrets. It can be lies, things that are hidden, okay? So that kind of makes sense based off of the whole situation here. You know, he's with someone else. He's thinking of you, you know, and just trying to keep that to himself. He hasn't been truthful or forthcoming, as you mentioned, and the moon represents that, okay? So it's interesting that we do have the Four of Wands because it does represent the twin flame connection between the two of you, and perhaps it's coming through because he feels that as well, even though he's in another situation. You know, he might have also, or even both of you might have even allowed your heart space to go here where you're dreaming about being together in this way, possibly getting married someday, sharing a life, sharing a home together, okay? But it is coming through as this very slow moving energy with the Knight of Pentacles. The reason why it's slow is because he is in another situation. He's just not free to be able to create movement towards you at this point in time. But that doesn't mean he's not feeling drawn to you or that he's wishing things could be different, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue here to pick up what it is that he would want to say to you at this point in time. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Chris, Scorpio. A message from his higher self and what it is that he really needs you to know at this point in time. If he could express himself through these messages, what is the message? I'm seeing the number 3. That could, of course, be the third party element here, but it could also be possibly directing me to pull 3 cards for you from this deck. All right, so let's do that. That's 1. That's 2. And we actually have 4 coming through here. Okay, so let's read these. This is interesting. It says, it was love at first sight then, and my love has grown more and more each day since. And if you relate to any of these messages for yourself, perhaps that's why it's coming through as well. It does say, be my main squeeze, you know, and if he really wants that, then he needs to be able to make that a reality, you know, rather than being devious and manipulative. I never knew happiness until you. So here's the thing. If he's not happy in his existing partnership, then he needs to be truthful with himself, and he has the power that it takes to be able to manifest this wish for you guys to be together. That's why it's moving slow like molasses, because I don't think he's taking any sort of action to make that a reality at this point in time. But the love, it's presenting itself here. The fact that you do make him happy, or you made him happy whenever you guys are interacting, made him happy. Those are happy memories right there. And it even says it right here with the 6 of Cups, the happy memories, you know. So he thinks about that. And perhaps you remember those times as well. We also have, you're the only one that possesses the key to unlocking my guarded heart. Part of the reason why he's feeling guarded maybe is that he might be in this relationship, but at the same time, there's a part of him that might not be fully content there, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some healing messages for you, and let's see what else needs to come forward here to offer you some healing advice. Are the comments all the way to the bottom? Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Eileen, Aries, and the connection with Chris, Scorpio. Please bring forward some healing messages here. We have friendship, okay? So at this point in time, regardless of the attraction, the connection, the memories, the happy times, the love, whatever is represented by the connection, this puts you guys in the friend zone, you know, because he is unable to offer you anything outside of it for now. Can that change? Absolutely, you know, but he needs to be able to take action to make that happen. So we do have the need for healing here, because this can't feel good for you to know that this is your twin flame and yet unable to really make this a reality in the 3D for now. However, okay, so take a look at these messages here. We have a new beginning that's being offered to you. That, of course, has different variations of meaning. A new beginning for you and Chris is also possible. He needs to be able to free himself to be with you, of course. This could also be telling you that you're really not meant to put life on hold and to welcome in a new beginning in love, especially if you guys are just meant to be in this friendship, you know? But through this new beginning, you also have an answered prayer. So it's not off the table that you might still get this wish, that you might still get this prayer to be with Chris the way you'd like in this lifetime, you know? So you also have Archangel Michael blessing the situation, because it's not easy what this is presenting itself to be. Now, if you really are meant to go in a different direction, this is the next card where you're meant to attract a soulmate, you know? So we already recognize that Chris is the twin, but again, you're not meant to put your life on hold. And there could be someone else who comes in who can love you as well in this lifetime, coming in as that soulmate. All right, so that is the message here, Eileen. Hopefully that's able to offer you some guidance that's helpful at this time. All right, thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and see what's next. Let's see, let me read some comments here. You're just to move, you know what, you can't. Oh, thank you so much, Bellanica. Thank you for that sweet comment. I appreciate that. Thank you, Eileen. Wishing you the best. Yeah, it's not easy being in that type of situation. All right. All right, let me see what else needs to come forward. Any others?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is one for you.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Can I take this one?
Yep, thank you. Wendy, okay, you're up next. All right, let's take a look at your situation here. All right. Wendy, Pisces. Okay, what's coming towards me in love? All right, so I'm assuming you're single. So let's go ahead and let's grab some potentials of who you can meet. I can't see my deck. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry guys, I've got decks everywhere here. Okay, 1 second. I wanted to go ahead and pull some letters that could reflect people that you connect with. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. Okay. All right, so Wendy. So I want to go ahead and pull some letters that could be a part of somebody that you connect with in the future. Bella, is Bella Nika, where is her request? Can you check for me, please? Yep. Let me check for you. Give me 1 second. She should be right after Wendy, right? Okay, we'll figure it out. Give me 1 second here while my team here, they're working through the comments and the submissions. Bella Nika submitted one.
We'll look for.
Okay, yeah, look through the comments, please. All right, so Wendy, let's get into your reading here. Hard. So these are letters of people that you could connect with. It could, you know, ultimately spell a person's name that you connect with in the future. It could be someone who's already in your life that you might not recognize as a love connection at this time, but things could change. All right, so we have X, we have an I. You could also get double letters. They could have double letters in their name. We have an N coming through here. We have an S coming forward. Let's see what else. And you have Dolly's request, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have A coming through here. We also have E. All right, let's grab one more. It says, she said, look at the comment before Wendy. That's where her stuff is.
So it's I needed to write her information.
Oh, Bella Nika, did you submit your information through PayPal?
Yeah, I saw it up there. It's PayPal.
Yeah. Okay,
So
but
I need to ask for it.
okay, go ahead. Okay. So my daughter Cameron is now the moderator, so she'll go ahead and get the information. All right, we also have H coming through. All right, so any of those letters, Wendy, could certainly be a part of someone's name, their initials. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs here. So potential zodiacs of who it is that you could connect with in the future, and then we'll grab some descriptions of who you could connect with, and then we'll grab some romance angels as well. So you have Cancer. So you could connect with a fellow water sign. We also have Aquarius presenting itself. Okay. You know what you could also do is go to the emails and just check if the information was submitted right there. Do you guys know how to do that? Yeah, the celestial forecasts email. Do you have access to that?
Let me check.
Okay, so we have Gemini coming through. Let's go ahead and grab 3 more. He's still here. He's just in the background. She said goodnight, Charles.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Isabelle. Okay, sent the info through PayPal. Yeah, unfortunately, Isabelle, we don't see it through PayPal once the live stream begins. So yes, if you could please submit that through the comments, that'd be fantastic. And then we'll get right into your reading shortly. All right, Wendy. Okay, so we've got a couple more signs. So we have Virgo coming through as well as Aries. So those are the 6 zodiacs that are represented here. So Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, and Aries. So let's now give you an indication as to who it is that you might connect with in the future. Okay, give me 1 second here. I literally have a tower of decks around me. 1 second. All right, so who are you going to connect with? Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Wendy, Pisces. All right, let's see here. Your ideal mate has dark hair and brown eyes. All right, so they could have those features. That's a possibility. Okay, let me move these guys up so I have a little bit more room here. Look at this. They could either be dark hair, brown eyes. They could also have blue eyes. So these are just possibilities of who you could connect with, okay, and what they might look like. You could also connect with more than one person, and it's up to you, of course, to decide who it is that you're more drawn to. This one has a lot of verbiage. So it says your ideal mate will be very popular, have many friends, and have a busy social life, but will always make time for you. And you could also meet this person perhaps through a social event or a gathering. They could be between the age of 25 to 35 years of age. That's a possibility. They could be very attractive, or you will certainly be somebody that they consider to be very attractive. Let's grab a few more. They could come from a foreign country. Okay. Let's grab. They could also love animals or work with animals. This one says they love to eat and they have a great appetite for love and life. And maybe that's something that you guys can have in common. And lastly, they have great fashion sense. So they could be a really sharp dresser. You know, they don't ever leave the house looking unkempt. This is somebody who likes to look, you know, great when they walk out the door. They take care of their appearance. Something along those lines. All right, so let's see when it comes to your romantic life, what else we can pick up here for you, Wendy. So this is just something fun that I like to do for those who are looking for love, those who are single and ready for a love connection. So let's grab some romance angels here and see what else we can pick up. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Wendy, Pisces. All right, what else do we need to know? We do have finances and career, so this could be a love connection maybe that you make in a work environment, or somebody that could be either financially well off or they're in need of financial assistance, you know, wanting to make changes in their career. Could be something like that. We also have passion. Okay, it does say allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And I feel, of course, you're requesting this reading because you're ready for that. You know, it could certainly be a very romantic connection, very passionate, as we can see. It does say let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. We have chemistry. We have romantic feelings coming through as well. So all of these are really nice cards. Okay, so your future love connection could certainly be someone that you're drawn to. It could be equal attraction. You know, the romantic feelings are reflected right here. It does say there's a strong magnetic attraction right there. So let's go ahead and grab one more. Check that out. You have the new love card presenting itself. So all of these cards look pretty positive as far as you being able to attract love. And it's one of those things, you know, where you're going to find it perhaps when you least expect it. You know, one of those types of experiences where you just kind of throw it to a higher power, throw it out into the universe and see what happens for you. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what else we can learn. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Wendy, Pisces. Thank you so much, Isabelle. So we'll get to your reading shortly. Okay. All right, so we've got the 10 of Wands right here. So what this is telling us, Wendy, is you could certainly be putting in a lot more effort, maybe towards career or other things aside from love. All right, maybe you're taking on a bit too much at this point in time, that heavy burden. But it could also be you carrying all of this heavy baggage from the past, from relationships that just didn't work out, you know, so it's time to lay that down so that you can prepare yourself for what's to come. Check this out. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So just know that things are going to turn around for you. Things are going to change. Whatever the past is, that's where it belongs. It belongs in the past. So this right here represents what's coming your way. And it looks good. Okay, so you've got the Four of Swords. I feel this is quite fitting, actually, because it's time to take a break from whatever has stressed you out in the past, whatever challenges you've endured. It's now time for you to reflect on that and to heal from it and to move on. Welcome in this new chapter. So there's movement right here with the Chariot. You could also connect maybe with a Cancer. Was that not one of the signs? Let me just double check that. I don't remember. Yep, there it is. Okay, so you've got Cancer right there. That's what the Chariot represents. And so this is you overcoming some of the difficulties that you have already endured. You're coming in as this amazing Queen of Swords, where it's now giving you the chance to cut out whatever the past represents, especially if it just wasn't that great. You know, you're also not going to be putting up with nonsense from people, you know, looking for your ideal mate, this new love. And so you have to be very, what's the word I'm thinking about? You just have to be able to decipher the good from the bad choices when it comes to love and romance, you know? And it also makes sense for me that you've got the World card right here, representing completion, old cycles that are phasing out, making way for new cycles to come in. Really, the way I see this card, it's like doors. I just see doors, old doors closing, new doors opening up, giving you the chance to find what it is that you really are deserving of, you know. So all of that looks fantastic. And this divine masculine coming in as the King of Cups, this could represent your ideal person. And again, I find it so interesting that cups representing water energy. So Cancer, once again, Scorpio coming through, and perhaps another Pisces like yourself. King of Cups, compassionate, loving, devoted, heart fully open, tapped into their emotions. This is somebody who's ready to give their all, okay? Ready to offer you that cup of love. You also have the Lovers card. So this could be somebody that you're very sexually attracted to, could be a very passionate lover. You know, so here we are with the love choices and the decisions. So what I'm kind of feeling from that is just be mindful of the people that are coming towards you. If you're feeling like they just don't check all the boxes, then maybe that's not who your ideal person is supposed to be. So be very careful with the choices that you do make. You'll know who's good for you and who isn't, because there's one that will stand out amongst the rest. Okay, and that could possibly be your love of a lifetime there. All right, so a lot of good energies that's coming your way, Wendy. Just give it some time, and I feel the universe will certainly deliver that to you. All right, thank you so much. All right, so moving on to the next reading. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me just clear my desk. And thank you, as always, for everyone who has submitted reading requests here. It is much appreciated, as always, guys. All right, I need to clear out a bunch of these decks around me. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. All right, so who do we have?
This one came in before Wendy.
Okay, so yes, this is Isabelle. Okay, perfect. All right, Isabelle, let's get to your messages here. Okay, so you're the Gemini. He is a Capricorn. We are in zero contact. He was becoming in and out, hot and cold. and felt that I had to let it go, even loving him basically, to know his feelings and real intentions. Okay. Will there be any connection again? What would he say if he can talk to me? Okay. So let's see. Let's see. All right. So angels and spirit guides, please. All right. Here we go. All right. So focusing on the Capricorn. Isabelle, do we have a first name for your Capricorn here? Did you submit that in the comments? I mean, it's fine if you don't want to share the name, but it's okay. All right, so the Capricorn, the connection with Isabelle Gemini. All right. So your Capricorn's energy right now is apprehension. They're feeling apprehensive. Don't know if I'm cut out for this. Okay, yeah, that could explain the in and out hot and cold vibe, right? Because he perhaps is really not quite knowing what he wants here. So if it does turn into something, then as this card says, it really does come down to divine timing here. Your Capricorn dreams about you, though. Okay, you're very much a part of his thoughts.
Shazad is his name?
Oh, Shazad. Okay, that's his name. Thank you. Let me write that down. Okay, so Shazad. Thank you so much. Okay, so when it comes to Shazad. Thanks. Okay. Actually, Cameron, can you go ahead and write what's in the back on a separate sheet? Because I need to be able to read both sides. Yeah, thanks. Okay, sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. So yeah, he thinks about you. He dreams about you. Okay. We also have mind. I've thought a lot about you lately. So you're definitely a part of his thoughts. Let me go ahead and see what I can grab from this deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know about this connection? Thank you. Okay, thank you. I got my team here helping me out. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, so Shazad, Capricorn, Isabelle, Gemini. What else do we need to know, please? What other energies do we need to be aware of? All right, friendship is coming through. Bond equal platonic. Okay, so as you mentioned, there is zero contact, the whole in and out, hot and cold thing. And then we've got the apprehension that's coming through here. I just don't know if I'm cut out for this. So when it comes to Shazad, there's this energy that's presenting itself almost as if he's more comfortable keeping you in the friend zone in the meantime. You know, let's see. No wonder I feel his energy. I always wonder, does he think so much like I do? Yeah. It's just that this apprehension, it's preventing him from creating some sort of movement here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, focusing on Shazad, Capricorn, and the connection with Isabelle, Gemini. I hear you on that. Okay. We have eternal, forever, unbreakable, limitless. So here's the thing. Even though there is zero contact, even though, you know, he can't bring himself to be fully invested, he can't run from the type of connection that this is. It's a forever bond, as it's an eternal bond, as it's coming through here. You know, he can run, but he can't hide from his feelings. And check this out. We have special, different. This is a different type of connection, unlike anything he's ever experienced. Maybe it's freaking him out that it's so intense and so different in a good way. It stands out amongst the rest, you know, and it does say favorite right there. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. What is going on? So let's grab some tarot here. Yep, he thinks about you. He dreams about you. You're very much a part of the 5D world for Shazad. So why is he tripping when it comes to making you a part of the 3D world? What's up with that? Let's see. I can understand he is with someone right now that seems he needs to decide what to do. I feel he is there more for money stability. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Shazad, Capricorn, and Isabelle, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, please. You're coming in as the Queen of Cups right here. So you're being directed to trust your intuition on this. Okay? Clearly you care very much about Shazad. That's in your heart space here. Okay? Let's see what else. Check this out. We do have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so he definitely has other options, as you mentioned, that he is with someone else. And at the end of the day, he's got his own free will to make choices here, but you do as well. You're also coming in with the energy of the Empress. Okay, so maybe there's a part of you that certainly is very nurturing towards this connection, you know. Would you happen to know if he's involved with somebody who he either had a child or children with, or I don't know if he's been married before? So if you could clarify that, maybe that's a possibility. If not, this could be an indication of a maternal influence, either in his life or your life. Let's see. It's definitely different. Race, religion. I've been told we've been in other life. Twin flames. At times, I doubt it. My 3D. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see what else we can pick up here. So we do have the 3 of Cups. Yes, it can be about celebrations, but sometimes it can be, you know, the third party. It can be the love triangle reference as well. Okay, let's see what else we can pick up here. Focusing on Shazad, Capricorn, and Isabelle, Gemini. Okay, so he has 2 kids. Got you. It's picking it up right there. Been trying to cut him off once and for all. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, you know, how it's presenting itself here. We do have the moon's energy coming forward. You know, this is tapped into illusions. It's tapped into secrets, things that are hidden. It could be an affair. It could be lies, you know, but at the end of the day, this can also represent seeing that light at the end of the tunnel for you. You know, it's like giving you hope that perhaps you are meant to experience better in your life, especially if he just wants to keep you in the friend zone here, or if he wants his cake and eat it too. You know, so he could certainly feel connected to you, but he's also apprehensive for a reason. One, he's married, as you mentioned. You know, the physical distance, the kids, the family dynamic. So he's got all of this stuff on his plate, and perhaps he's just not ready to, you know, make a solid decision anyway when it comes to the 2 of you. That's why he's more comfortable just interacting, perhaps in his dreams, in the 5D, astral travel, telepathic communication. That's where he's most comfortable. You know, he knows this is a different connection unlike any other. And that's also why he's unable to deliver anything for now, and why it comes down to divine timing. This could be an indication, of course, of the commitment he has to somebody else. We've got fears and anxieties here. It could also even be triggering nightmares for Shazad, you know, where he can't sleep at night, especially if he's torn between his marriage, his family life, the intense connection that he feels with you, you know, so all of that is happening. And I'm not surprised why it's moving ever so slowly, maybe to the point where you don't even see any sort of movement. It's moving so slow because he can't bring you the movement. He can't bring you what it is that perhaps he desires to bring you, or what it is that you certainly are hoping for. It's just not coming through in that way. Wow. We also have the Four of Wands here. You know, it can be an indication of the twin flame connection, but it could also be an indication of his marriage already, the family life, the home life that he already has. You know, yeah, you're giving more energetically, absolutely. Let's see what else. He wants to divorce, but from wanting to doing it is, yeah, absolutely. You know, wanting it, doing it, taking action. It's a whole different ball game, right? And then we do have the Four of Swords. So this is probably very exhausting for you, what's going on here with Shazad. And so you're being directed to take a break. Take a break from this very challenging situation because it's very draining. And so this right here, it's telling you to rest. It's telling you to give back to yourself energetically because it's draining you. Okay? We also have the Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment. If he really is able to deliver this wish to you, then as it says right here, it comes down to divine timing. Otherwise, this could be directing you onto a whole different chapter in your life where you can connect perhaps with somebody who is open to be in a relationship. You can still have your wish to be able to manifest a beautiful partnership, but it might not be with Shazad at this point. And check this out. I have to do a close-up on this one. So this is the next card here. Isabelle, Eight of Cups. And as you can see with the verbiage down below, it's telling you to distance yourself. It is telling you to walk away from this one. Okay, so let's see. They are separated physically already for about a year. Okay, so he does want to go ahead with the divorce, but like you said, he needs to be able to take action there. So in the meantime, until he's able to make this a reality, you're still being directed to walk away from it. Let him catch up to you. Let him do the legwork to catch up to where you're at for a change, you know? Because the longer you just continue to invest yourself energetically and even emotionally, this is what you're going to be dealing with. That tower moment, that drama, that upheaval, that chaos, you know? Yes, very exhausting. I am already in working the disconnecting, and it's been progressing. Okay, good. You know, so that's a good thing because you don't want this. You know, this could be a lesson learned, yes, a blessing in disguise as well, but it's hurtful. It's truly exhausting, as you've mentioned, to deal with a situation like this. We also have the conflict, and you already know what that conflict is. And that's what he's basically able to bring your way. So yeah, it's time for you to disconnect, walk away. You need to be able to invest in yourself. You've got the Ace of Pentacles right here, the fresh start, a new beginning. He's unable to bring you the solid offer that this card actually represents. So it's time for you to welcome in a new beginning and start a new adventure for yourself, and perhaps be able to find a new beginning in love and welcome in somebody who is available to bring you what it is that you're looking for. Okay? Because he's also immature in what he's really, yeah, I agree with you. Totally. It makes sense for me too that this is the next card, Three of Pentacles. He can't collaborate with you if he's working as a team with somebody else. You know, even if they are physically separated, until those divorce papers are signed, he's not able to work and be a part of your team. All right. And Six of Swords. Again, it's about a transition to move you forward, not remain stagnant in a situation that's not moving. We have the Justice card. This is literally coming in the order that I'm presenting itself to you. You know, so it's not a fair situation. You're getting the short end of the stick, so to speak, you know. The Justice card is also picking up off of legalities and legal matters that he needs to complete. If he's unable to really complete that, then there's no sense in sticking around, you know. So it really does come back to the need to distance yourself and to walk away. Okay, that's what's coming through there. And I know that it just sucks having to be able to do that, or the need to do that. Yes, it's not easy, but been praying to my archangels, Miguel, Raphael. Absolutely. You know, so empower yourself and find the strength to go your own distance. If he really wants to be a part of your journey, then let him catch up to where you're at. All right, so I will leave that there. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do your reading, and wishing you the very best moving forward. Thank you so much. All right, so next up, let me just clear my desk here, guys. 1 second. And thank you everybody that's taken the time to request a reading here today. It is much appreciated, guys. Okay, so who's up next, Cameron? Okay, Norma. All right, Norma, we've got you. Let's see here. So Norma, Leo. Okay, so the person of interest is a Cancer. We've been separated for 5 months after being together for 5 years. I feel he is my soulmate life partner, but everything has flatlined. Is there any chance of reconciliation? Okay. Norma, let me see. If you wouldn't mind providing your divine masculine's first name, that would be great. And then we'll begin your reading here. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yes, absolutely, Isabelle. Wishing you the very best, truly. So Norma, if we could have your person's first name, that would be great. Camillo, is that correct? Is that a correct pronunciation? Camillo. Thank you so much. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing. Okay. Thank you so much again. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his energy. Okay. Camillo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Camillo, Cancer, and the connection with Norma, Leo. All right. So where is Camillo's energy? Contemplation. I need more time to figure things out. Okay, so he needs a little bit more time or distance apart in order to maybe come to his own realizations, Norma. But we also have beloved. Okay, so it does say you are an angel. Still considering you that type of earth angel and in the connection, regardless of the separation. We also have mute. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. So he's apprehensive for some reason about communicating. Okay, so why did it flatline? What's up with that? Is there someone else in the picture? Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Camillo, Cancer, and the connection with Norma, Leo. Okay, so there's some sort of contract, some agreement. Could be a soul contract that you guys have shared together. It could be a literal contract, maybe. That could make sense if that pertains to your situation. Sometimes this could also be a work environment. We do have this trapped card coming through. So maybe that's how it causes him to feel. That could ultimately have resulted in the separation, maybe. You know? That he feels trapped, that he wanted to break free. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know when it comes to Camillo, Cancer, and the connection with Norma, Leo? Why is he feeling trapped? We have a couple cards coming through here. So he's coming forward with indecision. He's also contemplating. He's doing a lot of thinking, you know, at this point in time, Norma. But it could also be because he does too much thinking that he's undecided what it is that he wants. All right, so let's see what else is going on there with some tarot messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on the connection between Norma Leo and Camillo Cancer. But he has thought about reaching out to you. Okay, so he's bringing forward this devil energy. Okay, so that can be a bit of a challenge because it's coming through that he's dealing with temptations. Some of those temptations could be, maybe there are other people in the picture. So if he's undecided what he wants, maybe this could actually be a third-party situation here. There could be obsessions as far as him being interested maybe in other people. Let's see. We do have the Fool's energy. So this is him maybe starting fresh. He was cheating, so you walked away. Now he is with the third party. All right, so there is still something going on there, I feel. In order for you guys to ultimately come back together and have that reconciliation, he would have to take it upon himself to make that happen. There's a part of you that's in this Seven of Wands energy. This is you perhaps still a little bit upset that he did cheat on you, that there was a third party to begin with. You're protecting your heart space here. So even if he were to come towards you and communicate, I feel you wouldn't be so quick to just take him back. You would definitely want to make sure that he's coming towards you with the best of intentions here. Nine of Wands is simply confirming the fact that he wounded you, he hurt you, he broke your heart. However, I feel that despite all that, you haven't given up on the idea of being able to find love again. And maybe he also caused you to feel unloved, unwanted, you know, unworthy. And that's perhaps why you're just protecting your heart so you don't end up getting hurt. He's thought about that. He recognizes perhaps how he made you feel. And that could also be why he stops himself from communicating, because he knows he hurt you and the reason why he hurt you. There's a lot to be said here, but at the same time, he's not reaching out. He's not communicating. So there is this need for you guys to work together. But because of the whole third party reference, he's unable to dedicate his time fully or to be able to bring you the Six of Pentacles, which is about equality. This is about being able to share a life together, you know, 50-50 right down the middle. No compromise. You know, it shouldn't be 60-40. It shouldn't be 75-25. It should be 50-50. Equally invested in the connection, working as a team together. He's unable to bring that your way at this point in time. He wants to play. He wants his adventures with that Knight of Wands energy. You know, it's possible that you can have this Ten of Cups. It's just that he needs to be able to get into that mental space, to be able to occupy that and claim it, to be able to bring it towards you. Right now, he's got some unhealthy attachments or obsessions and temptations with other people, that third party. That's where his energy is at this point in time. And that could also be why we've got two cards talking about contemplation. We've got the contemplate reference right there, and why he's basically saying, I just need more time to figure things out. Can't make a decision to save his life right now. So this is probably a very heavy thing that you've been carrying on your shoulder because of what happened. Even though, you know, you took it upon yourself to walk away, it still was very hurtful. Because you guys could have certainly had this Ten of Cups where you had everything in this partnership, very happy. You guys had great chemistry. You know, maybe you guys even talked about long-term commitment, marriage, all of that stuff. He could still bring it your way, but he needs to be able to make that decision. You know, he can't be wishy-washy about it. He needs to know what he wants and bring it towards you. And then we do have the Two of Cups, you know, recognizing that this is true love, recognizing that this is actually a very special connection. But he's also, a part of his vibe is in this Knight of Wands, where he wants his cake and eat it too. And he can't have his cake and eat it too. He can't have it both ways. You know, something's going to break. And then we do have the Ace of Pentacles, manifestation, being able to bring you what it is that he needs to bring you by way of the solid offer that I've talked about with this card. You know, he needs to not be wishy-washy, as I've mentioned. He needs to be serious about being able to come towards you and come towards you correct. You know, the best of intentions. Otherwise, it's back to square one, where he has the capability to really hurt you. And then we do have the Death card right here, representing endings and beginnings, as we can see right there. So even though you guys are in separation, as you mentioned, you guys were together for quite a while. You do see him as your person, your life partner. I feel it's not impossible for you guys to have a reconciliation. He just needs to release the drama and the third party, the cheating. You know, there has to be loyalty. There has to be trust restored here. So no wonder that, you know, you perhaps are feeling defensive, and why you've built up walls around yourself to protect your heart so he doesn't hurt you. And this is simply confirming with the moon's energy that he was deceptive, that he did cheat, that he wasn't honest. Okay. Five of Wands, the conflict. That's not a surprise considering the whole situation. We do have the Nine of Cups. So wish manifestation is certainly coming through here. He has the capability to bring that your way, but he needs to release all of these unhealthy attachments and the baggage that he created. Okay, let's see what else here. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups. In this particular deck, it does say new romance. So we already have seen today the Ace of Cups can represent new love, new chapters, new beginnings. It starts with you, however, Norma, being able to fill that cup by loving yourself. And I feel you've already done that. You took the first steps by walking away, you know. And the thing is, if he doesn't take action to bring you guys together and welcome in this new beginning, as I've mentioned earlier in one of the other readings, somebody else can take that position, you know, to be able to represent this Two of Cups, this true love who actually comes in, rather than compromising the integrity of the relationship. You know, it could be someone new that is able to bring you that Ten of Cups. So if he continues to mess around, if he continues to be in that third party situation, in time, the tables will turn and somebody else will come in. And if he realizes later on down the line, oh shoot, I messed up, you know, I want to be able to get back together and have our reconciliation, that window of opportunity might be gone. So he needs to be mindful of that, and he needs to be careful, because you might end up moving forward and finding happiness elsewhere. All right, Norma, so that's where I will leave that. Hopefully, you know, things play out in a very positive way, but I feel you hold the cards. You know, the ball is in your court as to how this can ultimately play out on your behalf. Okay, so I wish you the best. Good luck to you. Thank you so much for your question. All right, guys, moving on to the next request. All right. And thank you, everybody that's been here. If you're just now tuning in, this is a Super Chat live stream that gives you the opportunity to get your own personal mini reading. All right. So, Dolly, thank you so much for waiting. We have come to your reading request here. All right. So you are Aquarius. You met Julian, who was a Leo. He lives in Germany, and he told me I'm his twin flame. We have so many similarities, same birth time. Oh, wow. And we're both into music, engineering. He wants to court me. What do you see? Let's go ahead and find out. All right, so let's take a look at Julian's vibe here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Julian, Leo, and the connection with Dolly, Aquarius. All right, so what's his vibe? What is his energy? He states he's 3,000% knows I'm his twin flame. He meditates every night, sees me in the 5D astral realm. He knows stuff about me that I've never told anyone. And ooh, okay, that's interesting. All right, let's see. What's the energy? We have music. Oh my God. Okay, so just the fact that you mentioned that you guys are both into music engineering, that is so freaking cool. All right, that it's bringing that up. Song lyrics are speaking to me. There could be particular songs that he thinks about when he's focused on you. Let me see what else you've submitted here. He wants me to move to Germany. He wants us to get married right away. And the other night, I've sensed a higher frequency being coming in, and that he's also getting the same sense feeling. He told me he knows a child is coming in very quickly after I move to be with him. I've never done this before. I have anxiety. Hell yeah, that's a big move. Okay, yes, absolutely. You need to be sure. Okay. This is a very popular card today. We've got the beloved You Are an Angel reference once again. This is interesting. Let's see. This one's popping up too. One of a kind. No other can compare to you. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Julian, Leo, Dolly, Aquarius. So he's 1,003,000% knowing that you guys are twin flames. Okay, we'll see if that pops up in this reading. All right, what do we need to know? Julian, Leo, Dolly, Aquarius. Bridges. Oh man, check out this next card, Dolly. Look at that. There's the twin flame card. So maybe Julian actually knows something here. Okay, so just the fact that he's in Germany, and I'm assuming if you were to travel, you'd be crossing this water, right? Crossing oceans to be able to be together. Bridges, divine connection, shortening the physical distance to bring you together. This is actually giving me goosebumps. Ooh, that's really cool. Hold on. Check this out. Okay, so the Bridges card right there. Oh my, is right. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Thank you so much, Norma. Appreciate it. Much love to you. Many blessings as well. Really? Look at that. Okay, so this just upped that 3,000% to 10,000% because it's confirmed right there. All right, let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Now I'm curious. Actually, before we do that, I want to pull one from this deck. Let's see. Oh my. You guys are twin flames. At least that's how it's coming through in this reading. He could be very intuitive. Wow. That's crazy. Look at that. You guys have surprises, confessions, love, unexpected romance. Oh my. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. That looks really cool so far. The music reference, the twin flame card. This might just be worth going for it, Dolly. It's very intense is right. Wow. Look at this card. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we already see the reference to finances, and maybe he's very successful in that way. Maybe you are too. But this is telling you here, 10 of Pentacles. It's a strong bond between two people. It could actually be a perfect match. This is a very happy time in love. This is possibly everything that you could have ever hoped for here. And maybe he is very impulsive with the energy of that Knight of Swords. You know, it's like, move to Germany. Let's do this already. You know, he definitely wants some sort of action here. Wow. And then look at the next card. You've got the 10 of Cups. It's coming through as that recognized divine love, one of a kind. No other can compare to this twin flame connection. At least that's how he sees it. He's a famous singer. How cool is that? Oh my. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, both representing some pretty positive energies here. Oh my goodness. We have the Judgment card. Okay, so whenever I see that, it's like a wake-up call. You know, so maybe when he met you, it's almost like that alarm just went crazy. It's like, this is the one for me, and maybe that's how he sees you. Oh my goodness. So I really feel, based off of what's presenting itself here, he wants to bridge the gap for you guys to come together. And he really is feeling long-term commitment, marriage, family, you name it, that's his vision. We've got the Lovers card also presenting itself here. I don't know if either of you have Gemini in your chart, but could be that. The Lovers card, so you guys could certainly be very passionate lovers. The sexual chemistry, the attraction, the love, it's all right here. Love choices, decisions, as we know the Lovers card represents that. So you have some choices to make here, Dolly. I feel just based off of what's coming through here, it's worth a chance. Let's see, he said he saw us all together. Oh my gosh, okay. And twins, you know, can sometimes be two people who have connected in a past life or several lifetimes, or could feel like old souls. There's like that instant attraction, you know, and he certainly is coming through with the energy of the King of Cups. This person, I mean, this man's heart fully open to loving you. Unbelievable. Wow. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. So it falls on you to be able to gain this breakthrough in your own heart, you know, in your own heart, to be able to just have the clarity that's needed. It's like that sign that you've been looking for, that this is the right decision to be able to welcome in this new beginning in your life. He also said he remembered a life with me. Yes. Oh my goodness. And right when you said that, the Six of Wands pops up. This is about recognizing. This is about recognition, as you can see right there. The victory that is represented through this card, the success that might actually represent this connection. He wants to be able to romance you. He's coming through as a potential romantic lover. We see the unexpected romance right there. Maybe he loves to give flowers, roses. The red rose could be significant right here. Oh my goodness. This is a pretty cool reading, I must say. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, a wish that can come true. So it really depends, of course, on what your decision is to go for it, but I haven't really seen anything of concern here for you to be apprehensive to not go for it. It could be the romance of a lifetime here, honestly, Dolly, the way it's coming forward. Go for it. You've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of potential. There certainly is a spark here between the two of you. It's coming through very clearly. Oh my goodness. So let's grab a song here. I am guided to pull a song for you guys. Let's see, what's the song? Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Dolly, Aquarius, and Julian, Leo. What's the song? Let's see. Oh my gosh. What is this song here? We have I Just Called to Say I Love You. This one is by Stevie Wonder. So it says, no New Year's Day to celebrate, no chocolate-covered candy hearts to give away, no first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. no April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something true, made up of these three words that I'm going to say to you. So just calling you or reaching out, communicating just to be able to tell you that he loves you. So I don't know if he's actually done that, but that's the song that's presenting itself here, Dolly. It looks good. So I say, go for it. You know, if he wants to court you, let him, because I really don't see anything of concern here clearly coming forward as that twin flame connection, you know. So amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. Isabelle, Carrie, I donated again for a general reading for me, whatever. Okay, sure, yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look. Every day he tells me he loves me. Oh, well, it's all right here. So that looks amazing, Dolly. I love it. So that looks wonderful. That was a nice reading. Thank you so much. And good luck to you. That looks very nice. All right, guys. So let's move on. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, let me read through it 1 second. Hold on. 1 second, 1 second. All right, so what do we have? Who would be next? Was that Norma?
Yeah. I don't see your question.
Norma.
Just a super chat.
Norma, were you interested in another question? Thank you, Dolly. You're so welcome. And you're so welcome. Absolutely. So Norma, if you want me to do another reading for you, let me know. Okay?
Or maybe just deeper on the one you did before.
I love that song. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so let's move on to the next request here. Okay, so do you have Isabelle's sheet there? Okay, thank you. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just get myself situated here. Okay.
No question. She was just donating.
Oh, thank you so much, Norma. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. That means so very much. All right. The what? Oh. That background music that you guys are hearing, that's courtesy of my husband. He doesn't want you guys to be bored while I'm looking for stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Okay, so a general reading, whatever comes in love. Cameron, go up 1 second. Okay, whatever comes in love, career. Okay, what your angels want you to focus. Okay, absolutely. So let's take a look at that. All right, so for Isabelle, Gemini. So Capricorn. No, Capricorn was Shazia. Okay, that's different. Thank you, thank you. So Cameron, if you could just write that down for me, what she had on there. All right, so let me go ahead and get my career decks here. Oops. Okay. So let's see what we can pick up for you. Let me just go ahead and grab those decks. 1 second here. That was very sweet. Okay. That's not it. Okay. All right, here we go. And thank you everybody again that has tuned in for today's second live stream. This is actually the first time that we have done double live streams in one day. So we really appreciate everybody who's taken the time to join us. All right, Isabelle, so let's go ahead and take a look at your vibe here. Bringing in abundance, focusing on career opportunities. All right, let's see. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Isabelle, Gemini. When it comes to career, abundance, prosperity, we have unlimited ideas coming through, and it does say your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Charles's courtesy. Thank you. I actually like it as background. You just made him very happy. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Let's see what else. He has the biggest smile over here. I'm going to show you on camera one day. He's looking at me like, no. All right. We also have clearing debts coming forward. So this one says your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. All right. And I'm guided to pull one more. Let's see. For Isabelle, Gemini. Okay, and we have employment change. That's interesting. So it does say your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. So if you are thinking of making some major changes in your career through perhaps new opportunities or maybe a change of scenery, you're being supported in that way. So that's actually really nice that that's coming forward in that way. All right, so let's grab a job. Let's grab a card from this other deck here, the Money and Career Oracle. Grab a job. Let's see. All right, so what other energies need to come forward? Okay. Ooh, so this says relax and burnt out. So if you are burnt out, if let's just say you've been really burning the candle at both ends and you're just needing a change, whether that's a brand new job or really wanting to change things up completely, there's this need to really just focus on yourself, your healing, your health, mental health, physical health. It's all tied into that. Let's see. We have 555 coming through as well. So if you happen to be seeing 555, pay attention to that. It does say if you're seeing this number, expect positive changes financially. So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and see what else can come forward here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Isabelle, Gemini. Finances, career, abundance, prosperity. What is it that she needs to know at this point in time? Oh my gosh. Look at that. You've got the sun. Okay, so whatever it is that you're meant to do career-wise, you have to love what you do. So it's one of those things, and what I pick up off of this card is you have to be passionate about it, where it doesn't feel like a job, where you get up in the morning and you're excited to do what you do. Let's see, been wanting to finally go for HR. I got my bachelor's in HR, but since I moved to where I am now, has been difficult to find something in that arena. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we see positive changes right here, as well as possible employment change. So if you've been wanting to go into HR, I mean, you certainly can have that. I feel that's what makes you happy. You've been battling anxiety and depression because of this. The burnout could also be tied into that. So I know it's easier said than done. I know certainly what anxiety feels like, and I have known people who have dealt with depression. So it's not an easy thing either way. So if it's affecting your health, your mental space, this right here is hopefully what's going to help clear that, or to be able to help you. You also have the Ace of Wands. As you can see, growth is the key word for the Ace of Wands. You are in the seat of power when to be able to create something amazing in your life financially. Again, the abundance that you can bring your way, career changes. So even though you've had a difficult time, I feel things can start shifting and changing and finally moving in the direction that you want things to go. These two cards right next to each other, it's amazing. Okay? So the Knight of Pentacles, as we've already seen today, it's a slow energy. However, it's steady movement, you know? Let me see. Oh my God, I was just looking at a sign on the freeway and saw 55. There you go. It's significant. So positive changes that are tied into that. So that's great. So as we can see here, it's moving slow, but it is moving. You know, so even though it's slow, it is making some sort of progress here to be able to get you here where you can be happy with the direction that you're moving, and perhaps not just your career, but your love life as well. And look at the next card. Here we are with the 10 of Cups. So this can apply to your career as well, doing what it is that you love. You know, you could also be in an environment where the people that you work with feel more like family rather than coworkers, you know? It's something that you need to be able to find passion in. And that, of course, is what you just mentioned, the HR field that you want to get into. We do have the Strength card right here. Okay, so try to not allow your anxieties and perhaps your depression to get in the way of achieving this, because you can. You know, this is about tapping into your inner strength. This is about being brave enough to overcome some of those difficulties that you're facing to be able to achieve this. You also have the 8 of Cups, which is about walking away. Walking away perhaps from people who don't support you, walking away from your current position where you're not fully fulfilled and happy. Okay, you're being directed towards something else, something better. We do have the Knight of Cups. So it's like romancing what it is that you love about your job, your career, you know, and being able to actually find that you've made it. You know, you are where you're meant to be. So it's not impossible that you can actually get there. You also have the energy of the King of Cups, you know, a job that fulfills you, that you're passionate about. Yeah, emotionally balanced energy with the King of Cups. This could also be an employer. Okay, this could also be somebody who supports you in what you love to do for a living. The song Here Comes the Sun came to mind. Oh, wow. Yeah, and there it is, right? So you're blessed in what's presenting itself here. And then you have the star coming through as well for this portion of the reading. So focus truly on what it is that you want to be able to manifest career-wise. You can have it manifest here with that star. Perhaps you're being guided onto the path that you're meant to travel as far as your vocation and life purpose. So I really do see pretty amazing energies here. Check this out. We've got the Emperor coming through and we've got the Empress. So I'm feeling people that you work with. There's one in particular that might really click with you. Who knows? It could even be... Sometimes whenever I see this and it's a career reading, it could even be romance at a work environment, perhaps, you know, something along those lines. But you coming in as the Empress, you have what it takes to be able to create something amazing in your career. And this could also be perhaps a person of authority at a company, somebody who has the authority to really help get you to where you need to be, where you want to be. Okay, this could be a boss, this could be a CEO, And, you know, you could certainly be, who knows, maybe a counterpart there in the company where you can contribute your skills in that way and to be able to match up to someone who's at the top, you know, something along those lines. And then you've got the 9 of Pentacles where you will be able to stand on your own 2 feet, be self-sufficient, as you can see, be very successful financially. So I kind of feel you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to your finances, job opportunities, being able to manifest your dream to get into HR. So hang in there. I really do feel it's a possibility. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at love here and what could come in there. All right. So give me 1 second and let's take a look at some zodiacs here. All right. So some potential zodiacs of who you could connect with. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Isabelle, Gemini, when it comes to love and romance. Wow. Okay, so I know that we just did Shazia, Capricorn. You could connect with another Capricorn. Maybe you're drawn to Capricorns. Okay, let's see. You could also connect with a Scorpio. You could also connect with a Taurus. Let's see what else. I love that. You know, especially if you're passionate about that, helping others and making a difference. I really do feel you have a great chance at finding it. Just keep trying, and I really feel eventually you will succeed. All right, you could also connect with a Pisces right here. Okay, let's grab a couple more sign possibilities here. You could also connect with a Leo, and bottom of the deck, we do have Virgo coming through. So any of those zodiacs you could connect. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else with some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Isabelle, Gemini, in love, in romance. And since we just did the reading for Shazia, there could still be some lingering energies there, but focusing more so on new love. Look at that. Worth waiting for. Okay. So check out this next card. Release your ex. Okay. So it could very well be referring to the energy of Shazia, that the time has come to really clear that energy and focus more so on new love coming in for you. It does come down to divine timing there. Okay, so you don't want to deal with anyone who's being deceptive towards you and not being open and honest with you. And that really comes down to you being able to put yourself first. Love yourself first. As it says, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive to the right person. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Once again, angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Isabelle, Gemini, love and romance. Yeah, no doubt you've been disappointed in love and romance, okay? Good old King of Cups coming through, okay? That's followed by the 10 of Cups, and then we have the Lovers. Even though you've been disappointed in love, okay? And this goes way beyond your experience with Shazia. There is someone that's meant to really come in to offer you this amazing, beautiful connection. Somebody that you will feel drawn to. Somebody that you will feel such intense chemistry with. Somebody who is available to love you and to be able to offer that cup to you. Not someone that's going to be deceptive or play games or get you mixed up in drama. Let's see, looked, Cappy, and felt like a Forrest Gump movie. Run. Exactly, right? You've got 5 other choices here. Oh my gosh. And then we have Gemini reflected by the Lovers card. So you never know, right? But we possibly have marriage in the future, long-term commitment, certainly. Focus more so on what's ahead of you rather than what you experienced in the past. There is somebody who will come in who will be 100% ready to commit to you and the connection. You certainly have the capability to make very different choices at this point. And there's someone who's meant to love you to bring in that 2 of Cups for you. We also have the 3 of Cups, which is a very celebratory card. So happiness is yours. You know, you can be happy in the future despite what you've been through in the past. That doesn't have to be the narrative looking forward in the future. It can be very different. There's reason to celebrate. You know, you might even make a love connection through your circle of friends, you know, introduced to you from a friend of a friend. You never know. But you're meant to find this happiness. So just trust that it's meant to be. It's going to take its time getting to you, but when it does finally present itself, it'll be a good one. All right, so I'll leave that there. Isabelle, I really do hope that this offers you some much needed guidance that can help you move forward in your life. But it looks pretty positive as far as what it is that you can attract via your career as well as in love. Thank you so very much for being here. Much appreciated. All right, do we have any other requests? Oh, so I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you, everybody that took the time to join us for our second live stream here today. You guys have no idea how much we appreciate your presence and for spending this time with us. And for my Pisces, Sagittarians, and Virgos, just a reminder that we do have, what was I going to say? The bonus live stream tomorrow. So we have 2 sessions again, one at 1 p.m. and then the other one at 7 p.m. So same time frames like we did today. So if you're one of those signs or if you're cross-watching for any of those signs, I'd love for you to join us. So the first portion of the live stream tomorrow will be a general love forecast for each one of the top 3. And how you get to be the top 3 is by being one of 3 signs that are the most viewed for either the first half of the month or second half of the month. And then I take a look at the numbers and see who those top 3 signs are, and you guys get a bonus reading. And after that, we open it up to personal mini readings for whoever is in need of one, whether you're one of those top 3 signs or any sign. All right, so we're here for you guys at any time. And again, we're doing them twice tomorrow. And that's it. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you so much again, guys. Have a good evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are at. And we really appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.